Prodigy Charlie was the record that must have turned half the population of England into ravers. Stone Roses were in there, Happy Mondays were in there. I remember standing at the bar and Clint Boone from Inspiral Carpets was buying a drink.
You want to get down and, whoa, what a track. You got my CD packs in HMV.
Savile was just practicing though, weren't they?
You could actually do stuff. Measuring inside legs of old men.
I bet you enjoyed that.
Yeah, I made sure I got that job.
Stand and deliver.
Yeah, but he works for the BBC. I'm sure as part of your CV, you've got to have touched kids to work on there.
Spend hours trying to find a different bass line for every tune.
That's exactly what it looked like in there as well. Don't fuck with me, bass dominators.
Was that the CD pack where you had your top off?
Why you being a dickhead?
Starting to DJ, you're getting all the white labels first because you're a rep.
That's what your wife's told me a few times.
So, I say...
What music was your mum into? Mate, I've got 2 monitor speakers on my headphone and you're going...
If it's against all the mad axemen can't come and get you from one side. You know when you get in and your ears are literally...
We know that sound you've got.
You're just trying to find your mum.
We saw some fucking horrors in Burton, put it that way. Before we start today's show, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Asset Insights. Please go give them a follow and check them out. The links are in the description below. Welcome to the Ranting and Raving podcast with myself, Wayne Scott Fox. You can see I'm in my top because I've done a Mickey. I took my Ranting and Raving top home last week to wash it.
What a fanny.
I forgot it.
All the grief you give me about that.
So, Wayne Scott Fox, Mickey Williams.
Do you want to borrow a t-shirt?
No, I just like wearing a fucking quilt. So, Wayne Scott Fox is me. Over there's Mickey Williams. And we have another guest this week. And I'm really excited for this one. Not that I weren't excited about the others.
You're really excited about this one because you're a proper little fanboy.
And what?
You're a little fanboy.
And what? Played the fucking tune last night and all. My favourite. Yeah, I fucking did.
Fanboy, man. Wayne, first time since we've done a show, Wayne's actually wet in his chair.
Mickey always introduced the guests.
I'll let you do it this time.
But today I'm going to introduce a guest, right? I'm not going to tell you his name. I'm going to tell you his stage name because you will know that 100%. If you don't, stop fucking watching. So I'd like to welcome to the Ranting and Raving podcast, Agro DJs. Yes! Get in there! You can call him Mark for today.
Hello, boys.
All right, Mark?
Yeah, all right.
Absolute pleasure having you on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I don't think there's one set of mine I don't put Run to Me. Love it.
Yeah.
Best tune ever.
You are a proper fanboy.
I don't give a fuck. You can lick me out. I ain't bothered.
Proper fanboy.
I ain't bothered. So were you when Mark was on from Tempest? Oh, when I was there doing this.
Yeah, but I like Mark from Tempest.
I like him.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but I don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was your journey? I heard it was long.
Oh, it was all right. I just had to come via Tamworth to get to here instead of going down the A38. So it's like A38 short, so it's a pain in the
Because
arse.
them roadworks have been going on for that, whatever it is, for the last 12 years.
HS2, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a joke.
Nightmare.
The bottom of that A38.
HS2.
When's the last time you went up?
Just so some rich people from fucking Manchester can get to London 10 minutes quicker.
Nightmare.
Fucking nose.
And,
Anyway.
they actually announced the other day that the trains are going to be slower, didn't they?
I thought they cut the funding for it anyway.
They have. It was supposed to go further than it is, and they've just gone, oh, we'll just do it to there now. That's it. That'll do.
Yeah, that was it. Litchfield was enough.
Yeah, that'll do. 52 billion. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Litchfield's northern enough.
52 billion, so some fucker from up north can get to London 10 minutes quicker, man. It's
Just realised I've started the show and had my one headphone off like this.
I thought you were DJing.
Fancy.
Still from last night, innit?
Right, Mark, for anyone that doesn't know you, give us a little brief background of who you are, what you do.
So, where do you want to start?
I've just told them Agro DJs. Everybody will know him.
So obviously, Agro DJs is actually myself and a guy called Pete Glennon from Halifax. He also DJs under the name Pete Monsoon.
Mr. Monsoon.
Yeah, Mr. Monsoon. And we started.
You do some
around-
stuff together under Aldrich Glennon.
Yeah,
as
we're
well,
also
don't you?
Aldrich and Glennon, and we went under the name Cheeky Fluckers as well.
Wow. Okay.
So,
We like that one.
and I sort of met Pete years ago when I was a rep selling imports, etc., to record shops, and Pete was working in a shop called Bradley's in Halifax, and got to know him from selling to him, and slowly but surely I was like, oh, you make. Pete was already in the studio making various tunes, and it was like, oh, I have to get together and do something. And the first tune we did was an Aldrich and Glennon tune, and then eventually we sort of, I like this bass line stuff. Let's do some. So Agro DJs is Aldrich and Glennon, and sort of an extra couple of letters in there.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So
You didn't know that, did you?
So the A and the G, there's the
Ag.
Aldrich and Glennon. You know, so there is a reason to that name. Do you
I
know
want to
what
know.
Yeah, yeah. So
Are you allowed to say, or is it?
well, you know, it's there now, isn't it? You know, so yeah.
I'm trying to think of something to add to the R and the O.
Yeah.
So Aldrich Glennon rides. I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
now.
I'm glad you can't.
Normally
yeah.
I can.
Yeah. And I think one of the first tunes we did as Agro DJs was the Edge One remix that we did, Compounded.
Compounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we did it and we sent it to Gordon. I think, is it Gordon Matthewman, the guy, Edge One guy?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I like that." We were like, "Oh, wicked!" So that was just it really had a real basic bass line in it, but it
Worked.
worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then we moved into sort of nice vocally things and you know.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And it was
Love a vocal.
Get Your Baby was probably the first big one, wasn't it? Get Your Baby.
I'm gonna get you, baby.
Then.
Go on.
I'm in a world of my own here. I'm just like dead happy.
Yeah.
I've actually got a guest on that I want on.
What does that mean? All them guests that come on before you didn't want on.
I don't fucking know half of them. He's like, we've got these. I'm like, who are they? What do they do?
Yeah.
Research them. Oh, okay. He said I got Agro DJs on. Woohoo! Yes.
Yeah. So and being over the year, over doing the tunes, especially around Birmingham, they got played loads. You know, obviously, as you know, if you're still playing,
Yeah,
Lovely.
the
Yeah.
Brummings love them.
it was mad. I think the first proper one we did as a Agro Records one was Savaged, wasn't it? If you must know Savaged, that's the sort of got the old Shantae Savage sample in it, Appreciated, and then the one with Mariah Carey, the can't even think of my own tunes now, and then
That many.
yeah, then Heaven was Heaven and Run to Me then, you know, so yeah,
Yeah, the early ones smashed
Yeah.
it, didn't they?
yeah.
We're saying these new ones don't.
Yeah, yeah,
rubbish.
just the early one.
Just the early ones.
Yeah, just the early one.
Do you know what he said to me?
Living off the back of them ever since.
Yeah.
We're going to showcase a new Agro's tune. I thought, great, he's going to send it to me. He ain't sent it to me.
Oh, I've sent to you. Or,
No.
Oh.
He said to me, we're going to showcase a new Agro tune. So I got dead excited.
Oh,
thinking,
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, so there's a new tune going to come.
Yeah,
I'm going to hear
yeah.
it. He's not sending me.
I ain't
Oh,
sent
mate.
it.
That's why he teased me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
You can wait for the break.
No. So we got back in the studio. I don't know if you're coming to this later, but we got back. Well, probably I'll say we got back into the studio through other various reasons, and we did a little tune last year called Bass Storm, which had a little bit of Darude in it, tiny little rip of Darude in, just to get sort of the feel, get going again. You know what I mean? But this is the second tune back, and it's totally. I'd say it's quite different. Would you say, Mickey?
I'd say it's different, yeah.
Will I like it?
You will, yeah.
It could be the biggest thing we've ever done, or
No, well.
people will just go, it's all right.
What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's got a bit of a flow down sort of real feel to it as well. So
Let me tell you something. Every time I drop,
Yeah.
Run to Me, that dum,
Yeah.
everyone just hands in the air.
They all know
And
it,
they're
don't
all,
they?
run to me, I love you. And you can see them all. I'm thinking, this is heaven. That tune is a floor filler, sing along, wicked tune.
yeah, that's wicked.
100%.
Yeah.
And some people don't, like Gutty doesn't realise how the Birmingham crew was instrumental and stuff, does
Yeah,
he?
massive it was.
I don't think you actually realise how instrumental Run To Me is. I know it's only one of a big collection,
Yeah.
but you've got that one in the scene that I'm in anyway. If I drop that tune, goes off.
People
yeah.
know it, yeah.
goes off.
That's wicked. It's just I think I remember doing Run to Me, and there's a bit in the middle of it where we use a real deep fat bass line, isn't there, on the breakdown, and we were putting that in, and you're like, it's
Getting excited.
What I mean? And then you're going, this is going to absolutely rip through some speakers in the middle. It really,
and comes back in.
Yeah,
You're like, it's a bit of me. That's a bit of me. He ain't got a clue. You don't even know what tune it is.
I love
He don't listen to
I
this
love
stuff.
how you
so-
sat there creaming
I
yourself,
love it.
man.
I love it.
it.
Because I played it
Brilliant.
last night, so it was great.
But yeah, I think the new one you'll be surprised. So
Definitely.
yeah, but yeah,
Definitely. Okay, so what was your, going back a little bit, what was your upbringing like, and when did you first get into music?
well,
Because you're a bit of an old bastard now, aren't you?
Wow.
it's true. I'm 54. I'm 55 this year. So I was obviously brought up in the 70s and 80s. I was a 70s, 80s kid. So
I thought he was going to say at the end of the World War then.
the street I lived on, I lived 2 areas of Burton. I'm a Burton born and bred kid. So when you say Burton, you've got to not say the T, by the way, if you're from that area.
With Burton.
Burden.
It's Burton.
Burton.
So Buron. Burton.
Burden.
Burton. If you meet any proper Burton people, they will not say the T. Do you know what I mean? Ever. But yeah, I lived in areas called Horninglow and outwards, and growing up, I lived on one of them streets where you could knock on up to 10 different doors, and then a kid would be there who'd want to come out to play. You know what I mean? It was wicked. We lived next to a field, so we terrorised the farmers. The farmers constantly chasing us. You know what I mean?
Which was fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course it is.
He used to shoot us with salt paper.
It wasn't that extreme.
When we was kids, I used to live up by Cannock Chase, and the
Yeah.
farmer shoot us, and it weren't like a double brush, it was like a smaller thing.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you used to rip your legs to part, not cut, but sting.
It
Because you
wasn't
nick all the
that bad.
potatoes there, and
Yeah, the cabbages and that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but yeah. But I did find out literally a few months ago that one of my mates actually ended up marrying the farmer's daughter. And at the wedding, obviously there's various times where he chased us and we'd run away. And at the wedding, he actually presented the lad with a trainer that he'd lost whilst being chased.
When he was a kid.
In the father's speech, he actually gave him the trainer and went, "You can have your trainer back now."
Imagine that.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, which I was like, oh my God, yeah. But yeah, so it was brilliant, brilliant childhood. My mum was always listening to music, so that's probably what got me into music.
What music was your mum into?
Just anything a bit more upbeat, really. She wasn't really, just bouncy stuff. Well, she wasn't into donk, you know what I mean?
She didn't put a dunk on you.
Yeah, but she, anything nice and uplifting, really. Just think people like Hot Chocolate. I remember Hot Chocolate,
the
being
groovy
played.
stuff.
Yeah,
Donna Summer.
yeah, Donna Summer. She loved Donna Summer.
Yeah.
The reason why I ask that is because I'm a firm believer that children can be influenced by their parents' music taste and such, which is why my mum had UB40 on every day.
Yeah,
And I love UB40.
yeah,
So the soundtrack to your childhood, though, isn't he?
yeah.
Even like some of the things my mum used to play, it was like weren't really my thing, but it's still the soundtrack to your childhood.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see when people go, where do you get your influence from? If it's like, well, my mum used to listen to like the groovy, soulful, funky stuff, and I used to like that guitar sound. And then they bring that into their music,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
why I asked, what kind of stuff is your mum into?
No, it's right. It's right.
Yeah.
I remember Dr. Hook. That was somebody
Wow.
else. She used to like Dr. Hook.
So my old lady used to buy the Smash Hits albums.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
you'd get like your boring ballads at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then you'd get Rhythm is a Dancer at the end.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's where I picked up I like the 4/4 beat.
Bloody hell.
That's what I'm gonna do.
By the time Rhythm as a Dancer was out, I was already in my 20s.
Fucking hell.
I
I was probably about 12. probably younger than that, weren't I? When was Rhythm is a Dancer?
It'd be 1991, 92.
Yeah,
maybe,
so
something
it'd
like that.
have been 12.
That's when the rave era thing was
Yeah.
coming, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, good childhood. Good music, sort of grounding, and then slowly but surely got into the dance music, and it would be in the late 80s. So I don't know when you two were, what age you do. Do you know what I mean?
In fact, the 2000s were kind of my.
Yeah.
Not even the 90s.
Yeah.
90s were my school era.
Yeah, I left school in 96, but I got into music properly around 92.
92, yeah.
So I was listening to Helter Skelter and
Oh, right,
Jungle Packs.
Yeah.
That was my first.
And it was 97.
My first introduction to dance music was
when I had
stuff
Speed
like
Garage, 97.
Jumping Jack
yeah.
Frost.
I'm a
and
Van
things
Alden,
like
you don't
that.
know me, and all that
Yeah,
stuff come
yeah.
out. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm Van Elden.
This is me. Spin, spin, sugar. I was like, ah!
You've got to say, Spin Spin Sugar and Professional Widow, they've got to be the start. I'd say they're the start of baseline, speed, whatever
whatever
the
you
whole
wanna call it,
Did
baseline
we talk
sound.
about Professional Chad?
Yeah, Chad, yeah.
Yeah, Chad said that's one of his all-time, memorable.
But there wasn't really baseline before them tunes.
No,
There wasn't.
definitely
They
not.
came out, I was like, whoa.
yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I've seen an interview of our man Van Elden where he was talking about how he made them tunes and where he got his influences from, and he'd listen to some Jungle,
Oh, right.
not knowing, because obviously being
Yeah.
American, Jungle was a big UK thing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he'd listen to some Jungle, and that's where he got the ideas for the bass lines from.
Yeah.
He took it from the Jungle world
Mhm.
and ended up making what then becomes Speed Garage.
Yeah, it definitely suddenly developed, and then it's once the British people got onto it, and then it got twisted to some whole new and.
So who would you
Yeah.
say the one person that created Speed Garage is?
Well, I'd have to say I'm Van Elden,
Yeah, definitely.
but he would never have thought it was Speed Garage. I think
He would have just made a tune.
He'd have just made a house tune.
Yeah,
That had
and then what the British did
Yeah.
was adopted it and went, we're going to call this a genre now,
and
like we do with everything else. We colonised it.
yeah. Because, I mean, it at that point it was Speed Garage, wasn't it? At that point when it first come out, I don't think anybody ever said bassline then. Really.
Nah,
It was
no
just
one
Speed
said
Garage.
bassline.
Yeah, Speed Garage.
Right, sorry to briefly interrupt the show, but I want to tell you about our Patreon. You can join us on patreon.com/the Ranting and Raving pod. Tiers start from as little as £3, where you'll get access to all of our Patreon shows, which aren't public, the complete back catalogue. You'll get a load of DJ mixes, and you get early access to the public shows as well. As I said, tiers start from £3, and any support we can get from you lot to keep the lights on here would be greatly appreciated. Now enjoy the rest of the show.
And, because I just going back slightly, I worked at I got as a YTS, as they were called back then, in the late 80s.
That's been discontinued about
I know.
40 years.
So £26.50 or £28.50 a week.
Fucking hell.
So, and in a men's clothes shop, in measuring inside legs of old men.
I bet you enjoyed that.
Yeah, I made sure I got that job.
Can you be nice?
I am nice. Yeah, we've had this relationship
Yeah,
for
don't
He's
fucking
a
20
fucking arsehole.
We've
isn't
had
he?
this
I've known him a
relationship
long
for
time.
20
I'm not
years,
bothered.
mate.
I'm not having this on this show.
Just because you're a fanboy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he knows you as Mickey. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
But yeah, it was like a tailor's, so really good quality tailors in Burton. And so I got like a grounding in sales and stuff, and it was really good. And right at the end, once I'd been moved up on the second year to £35 a week, a new manager come in and just went, yeah, we're not keeping you on now. I was like, oh, I'd done nearly 2 years at this place. It was like, I don't know, I had 4 or 5 months left. Something. And I was like, oh, what else? What other YTSs are there now? Like, because I'm near, and they went, well, there's a record shop down the road. You can go there if you want. It's like, oh, hold on, that sounds good.
That sounds better.
Yeah, that's. So I went to this record shop in Burton called Oasis Records, and literally within 6 months, because there wasn't a massive amount of staff, the assistant manager left, the manager left, and just as I turned 18, I was manager of the shop. On £169 a week in
Lovely.
1989 or whatever.
That's a jump up from the tailors there.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Really?
So literally within 6 months, I was manager of a record shop. It's mad, isn't it? So and within, obviously then, just as you're going into 1990, all the Prodigy was coming out and stuff like that. So
Snap.
yeah, yeah, Snap, The Power,
Yeah, all they were coming out.
massive tune. And this record shop, it was perfect. I was buying like 100 Prodigy records in at a time, and they were going because kids were coming in. Because at that time you had a lot of guys who were football hooligans. Prodigy, Charlie came out, and overnight they came in the shop. The following few weeks, they were fighting weeks before, and then they were coming in buying records, going, "Hey, I'll go raving now." And I tell you what, Prodigy, Charlie was the record that must have turned half the population of England into ravers.
Yeah, definitely.
Mad. But I don't know if you're going to ask me about albums or not, but Prodigy, the first Prodigy album back then, if you'd listened to it then, you'd go, oh, absolutely. Speedway.
He loves Prodigy. Yes. I think
it'd be the greatest album of all time. But me and my wife actually listened to it about 6 months ago. We said, put it on. Jesus Christ, that album is boring. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. It's so. At the time, it seemed amazing, but now
it was different to everything
so
else, though, weren't it? At the
boring.
time,
Yeah,
completely different.
it's terrible now.
Which one's your favourite album of theirs?
It'd have to be Fat at the Land.
Same, yeah.
Which again is dated a bit, but not as much as that first album. Jesus. So yeah.
I think the Prodigy are a bit like Fatboy Slim, and now they were just kind of trying things different all the time.
Yeah. Oh, at the time.
I don't think two of their tunes are the same, were they? They were so random.
Yeah.
Liam Howlett's probably the best person on the planet for sampling, though.
Yeah.
If there's a YouTube channel and they find all the samples that he's used in each tune, and you think you don't even realize how much of the track was actually sampled. Yeah. Because he takes like things off film scores and stuff like that, the sounds as well.
Oh, they're really clever.
And you normally when people sample, they sample a vocal or they sample a hook from something, that's it. Everything else is written itself. But if you listen to what's actually in his, there's probably about 12 different things sampled from different places.
Yeah. Clever. Very, very clever.
He's really clever with what he does, man.
And it's a shame that the people who are listening don't realise what's in a track most of the time.
Yeah.
The normal general public, for example, will just hear a vocal and a beat. No percussion, no samples, nothing.
Yeah, it's usually a vocal or a bass line, and
that's
all
how
they recognise the tune.
But they're not hearing what's behind it and made that sound better than what it is.
Give it the atmosphere. What sound gives it atmosphere? They don't to just go, the one that goes wop, 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 wop.
When I first
or there's
started,
a vocal, that's how to recognise music, isn't it?
When I first started, I used to hate building percussion. Yeah. Although I'm not interested in this, it's fucking boring.
Percussion is the boring part.
But then when I realised...
But percussion's the most important part for me.
Yeah.
Wow. How important is that to elevate the actual sound that I'm looking for, and a good kick and a good punchy hi-hat and snare. Oh, I love it.
It's sort of the boring part, like you say, it does turn out to be
probably
the bit that really kicks the
tune. If the tune's done right, it can be the most energetic part as well. Yeah. I mean, you can have energetic bass lines and energetic vocals, but neither of them work unless you've got the percussion to carry it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you first realise music was more than
a record shop,
or a hobby? Or
I started at the record shop. Was there a few years, and then 1992 there was a bit of a crash in the economy in 92ish, and I could see this record shop going a bit quieter because people had no money. I think it was during the Conservatives' time, just before Labour came in and stuff. Yeah,
shock.
But and one of the reps who was coming in, who was selling imports to the shop, he said, "Do you want to come and rep for us and go on the road and sell the imports to the two dance shops?" I was like, "Yeah, I fancy a chat." You know what I mean? So I became a rep in '92, going all over the country. Well, Yorkshire, North West, and Birmingham, so a lot of the country.
Yeah, the important parts. Of the country.
Yeah. So I'd basically go into shops like, I don't know, Tempest. I probably would have gone in Tempest at that point, maybe, but you probably weren't there.
No, I probably weren't there. Yeah.
You weren't there. 92.
Yeah. No,
you fucking school.
Of course, I was. In school.
He wasn't there.
He's like, I wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Definitely weren't there.
I was the Don. what's the one?
Don Christie.
Don Christie's, and there was some Pure Records at Lee Fisher's shop. There's some brilliant shops in Birmingham. So I did that. I basically then was on the road from 92 to 2000 for various companies. And like I say, you're getting the imports. I'm starting to DJ. You're getting all the white labels first because you're a rep for a company. You know what I mean? So at that point, around 90, actually just before that, 91, I did my own little rave in Burton at the town hall. No, at the rowing club first.
Did you book?
We put ourselves on. And then
you and your mates,
after a couple of years, we had Russ from K Class on. So he was probably the biggest name we had, but it was just a local thing, you know what I mean? About 100, 150 people, you know what I mean? But at that time, you imagine in 91, going to the clubs that were in that area and saying, I want to put a dance night on or a rave, they all went, what? Get lost.
Piss off.
They literally, every single one, no, we're not putting that rubbish on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody plays it now, don't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we had to find like a rowing club. The local town hall, they'd just rent as you know what I mean? So they were, they weren't brilliant raves or anything, but they were good for the local, it was good to start.
It set the scene, didn't it? Really,
yeah, that's it. So, but at that point, I was with me and my mates were traveling all around the country to like, one of the best raves ever, or clubs, was Quadrant Park in Liverpool. And that was hands down, it's the best club ever. You might see clips of that quite often on the internet.
Is that Ian Kenyon's night?
No, it was the resident DJs were John Kelly, Andy Carroll, and a guy called Mike Nola was the three of the main DJ. I don't think it was anybody famous who ran the night.
No,
mate, I don't know.
So I know a guy from Liverpool he did that Retro Tracks Festival. I'm sure he has something to do with the Quadrant Park.
Oh, maybe
I don't, as well.
Could be, yeah. But that was, you see it quite often come up on. There's a clip that they play "Enjoy" anthem, and it's always on the internet, and it's of Quadrant Park, and basically Quadrant Park was 3,000 people every week in an old market warehouse.
Yeah,
and it set the scene for me to do my own nights or to make a tune or whatever. You wanted it to be like that, create that atmosphere or whatever. You must know, playing with knives, Bizarre Inc. You notice that on that record, it's called the Quadrant Mix. And that's because they took it and developed it at Quadrant Park.
What did they?
In that crowd.
Wow.
They basically took the test pressings up and I'll play this, see what this goes. You know what I mean? And they developed that whole tune,
playing
around
bits of it
playing
each week,
at Quadrant Park because it was the place to be. You know what I mean? So play places like that in Manchester, Hacienda, and play a club called Conspiracy in Manchester, which was under a sex shop.
Wow.
we went to
winning there.
Yeah, Wayne was queuing up at us. We went to the Hacienda.
And he was only 12.
Yeah. He'd been specially invited.
Started early.
Yeah. We went to the Hacienda and got knocked back because it was 21, and for some reason we got knocked back, and we were like, oh God, we just travelled up to Manchester. Where did we go? And somebody handed us a leaflet and went, yeah, look, this is starting tonight. And it was called Conspiracy. And they went, it's just up the road. Literally about 2 miles walk. We got to this club and we went, oh my God, because we were only like 20 odd. And it's under a sex shop. And it was actually about 5 basements all linked together, absolutely rammed out. And with the biggest DJ I can remember is Justin Robertson. I don't know if you've heard of him.
No.
He's really famous up Manchester way. And you read now that Stone Roses were in there, Happy Mondays were in there. I remember standing at the bar and Clint Boone from Inspiral Carpets was buying a drink. Do you know what I mean? Right. So it was all the famous Manchester, it was amazing, Yeah. So these places have set the feel that I've tried to emulate in tunes and nights that I've done and stuff like that, and DJing in general. That's why when I DJ, it's always quite uplifting. Because I've got that northwesty,
which is important.
Yeah,
not that plinky plonky shit.
Yeah,
you just don't understand it.
Are you quite deep, aren't you, Mickey?
No, he plays that fucking plinky tech. Oh, dead cool, man. Fucking shit. No life, no energy in it.
Yeah, well,
no No build-ups, no drops.
That's talking like somebody who doesn't understand it.
No, I didn't know.
I understand. I just think it's boring.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really get. Sorry, just going off the subject a bit in a way, but I don't get. You know, is it like Josh Baker and people like that are huge at the moment? You listen to their tunes. I'm not slagging their tunes; they're just different. But I don't get how you suddenly got thousands of people going mad to them. You're like,
Because there's not that moment in the songs.
no.
In the tunes, there's not that moment. Don't get me wrong. I'm being harsh. I actually played that stuff in Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
But it's more the bass-driven stuff that I play.
It's strange.
But again, it's even though the stuff that when I play it, I try and get ones that kind of have a bit of a energetic, skippy riff or something, so that you've got that bouncy feel.
Yeah.
And when I see a lot of this tech stuff played, and it's just intro, 15 seconds if you're lucky, a 20-second break, but then the break just runs into the drop, and it's just, and everyone's just like, confusing me. I'm like, you want to get down and whoa, what a track. Kids haven't got that feeling anymore.
No,
it's
really
not there.
weird. I was actually saying to my daughter.
Can you
the other
agree
day-
with that though?
I get where you're coming from, but I've been listening to like
But
tech
you're,
house
but
for a
the
long
thing is,
time.
you're so musically creative in your mind. You listen to stuff that you don't like, but you'll listen to it because that's different. Because he thinks that's clever. They've done that, so he'll listen to it anyway. So you see different. If you look at it from a perspective of how we're looking at it now, as
I prefer. I don't know. I just got a thing for people being different and clever.
do you see what I mean? Though, where there's no.
And I find that's I don't know. You don't feel energy in certain tech house where I can see and hear loads. You just go, oh, it just goes plunk, 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 plink, plunk, plink. And it's like, but you don't see. I look at it from, I know what's gone into that tune, and for them just to create that riff. Like,
but
no one else has done that
But
riff.
you're looking at that
So
same as like
to
I
come
just
up with a
said.
riff now after fucking 30 years, 40 years of dance music, it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes up with something, and I'll fucking listen to that.
But you're looking at it from our perspective, where the end user, so to speak, doesn't listen and break that tune down.
that's right.
You can say like sometimes, oh, there's no energy in it, but I could show you videos from when we used to go to Below in Birmingham, and that's the same music concept, and it goes off every fucking track, and you're like, oh, it don't go off. It
I just
fucking
don't see it
does.
these days with the kids. They've all got the phones.
Yeah, the kids are just too
They're all-
cool these
but
days.
this
and
is
that.
the thing I was saying. I actually kind of feel not sorry for them, but like I wish you had that build up, drop, bounce, vocal, single feet, and it's just not there.
It's the drop to put your hands in the air.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always
Yeah.
sort of chasing.
But that sort of comes from hardcore and trance, doesn't it? That sort of them moments where you put your hands in the air are
The
more
progressive
like
house stuff, wasn't it?
trance elements, aren't they? Where you've got
Yeah, but I think
that
those
big riff to
The
listen
euphoric,
to.
the euphoric feel.
But they came from the early house, the 90s that had piano riffs and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
the early
That's-
piano house
yeah.
stuff, weren't it?
Again, leads you back to like Rhythm as a Dancer and all that kind of stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah. Like one of a great artist is, or you probably, do you know the track Terrorize? It's just a feeling.
Just a feeling.
Just a feeling.
Just a feeling.
Yeah, no, you sung it.
And Elevation, can you feel it? There's a guy called Sean Imrie. He did he did 3 or 4 tunes in the early 90s. Sadly, he's passed away quite early. But them tunes just set the scene with the big gritty, ravey riff in them and stuff. And and they set the scene for loads of different tunes. And you don't really get that anymore, do you? It's
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's nothing I can think of in the last 10 years that's come out and made a genre away from another genre and turned it into something good.
I think what's important is where music's played. Like to me, let's just say deep house. That's a groovy bar kind of feel where you want to be in a bar listening.
yeah.
I'm not trying to run that because I play tech. I play bits of deeper in it as well. I kind of mix my sets with organs, bass line, and whatever I can to try and make it that little bit different. I even drop like a funky house track in if I can, or something with a 2-step beat.
Yeah.
But what I love and what I think what every DJ loves, I mean, even if you look at the big festivals when the DJ wants to drop, they get their arm, the big fucking smoke machines, and the things come on. And I'm thinking, what? Why is that gone?
Yeah.
Because it's not the user. I call them users, it's the customers or dancers or clubbers. It's not them. This has been pushed on them because we've not released and given them that sound that they have to listen to. So we're in control, really.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think one of the big issues I think of the last few years is kids are listening to TikTok things, and they're influenced by Radio 1.
Yeah.
And when you listen to all the Radio 1, I'm going to sort of be a bit bad about Radio 1 here.
Good for the shit. Now, Radio 1's all right, and it's just the BBC we don't like.
Yeah, but when you listen to all the, you got the Danny Howard show, Sarah's story, is it Ariella?
Ariella Free. Yeah.
They're all playing from pretty much the same playlist.
Yeah.
And
I can't listen to it. It just gets boring. Same as Capital.
So boring. You know what I mean?
It's just boring.
Capital's the same.
Same fucking 20
like
tunes every
they're
2
playing
hours.
from the same set of mates' records, and they're all really flat. You know what I mean? There's the odd record. You go, oh, that's good. You know
That's
what
why
I
I
mean?
like Kiss.
Yeah.
Because on Kiss have, I had a lot of my tunes played on Friday Night Kiss and Saturday Night Kiss.
Right.
So when I used to send them all to the DJs and they used to get played, I used to say to them, how have you managed to play that? Because it's a bootleg.
Yeah.
I've done a remix of
yeah.
Chris Brown. You're playing Chris Brown, you're playing Jess Glynn, you're playing.
Yeah.
We can play. So if it's Chris Brown, No Guidance, for example, they'll have on their list of things that they've got to play throughout the show.
Yeah.
So they can play any remix they want on Kiss.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Because I did Undecided, just for a laugh.
Yeah.
It then got clipped by, what's the thing you listen to? Shazam.
Yeah.
And recognised and picked up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, that's a fucking bootleg. How's that happen? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I must have made about 30 or 40 bootlegs and they were played on Kiss every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
What
because
bootlegs?
I think Radio 1 must struggle with playing stuff that's got samples in.
Yeah.
So straight away, that takes away probably 50-60% of the good tunes.
Do you know what should happen?
Do you know what I mean?
If somebody does a bootleg, right, like me, let's say, for example, now I did 10 bootlegs and they're all getting played on the radio.
Yeah.
The radio label should say, play them, but we want the royalties.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we were like, people like me, who are not really important, would be like, fucking great, have the money because I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that everyone's winning.
Yeah. But the other thing that bugs me about so the kids are influenced by Radio 1, etc. And then all the shows that they do on Radio 1, they're not programmed at all. Like, they're absolutely all over the place. They go, oh, we've got a brand new drum and bass record.
Yeah.
And the next one go, oh,
No, we've got a brand new tech house
Yeah,
record.
it's a mess, isn't it?
And it's so well, I'm sure you'll come to it in a bit, but I do a radio show and it's properly, it goes up all the way through the show.
Progress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Progression.
you have to start.
Yeah.
And rise.
And the Radio 1 it's just you can't, when you're listening, you're just like, oh God, it's gone.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking big bowl of
It's
music.
the
salad,
BBC,
isn't it?
they do what the fuck they want. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But
Touch kids.
but they're the influence for the kids, and so they're
No
listening-
shit,
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, so it's
Who
hard.
got done the other day? Another
They
one got done,
influenced with the
didn't they?
kids.
Someone else got done on baby. Scott Mills.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Scott Mills got sacked. Inappropriate behaviour.
it's a bit of a random, that is. I think.
Yeah, we don't
Scott
know.
Mills?
We don't know the actual
No
story. but,
way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you know the best thing that-
inappropriate behaviour.
It's something
so-
30 years ago, not now, that he was cleared of.
Wow. Yeah, but he works for the BBC. I'm sure
Yeah.
as part of your CV, you've got to have touched kids to work on there.
Radio 1 only ever had one good show.
Which was,
I'm going to say it to you when you used to go to work in the morning.
go on,
Who was he?
Chris Moyles.
Chris Moyles.
He was good at it. When he first started.
He was
really,
fucking brilliant.
It was
Yeah.
really
We
good.
used to
used to
love
like
him on the way
Chris
to work,
Moyles,
didn't we?
yeah.
Every morning, laughing like.
I used to like
fucking-
Annie Mac show as well.
Yeah.
Annie Mac was pretty good.
In dance terms, late 80s into the 90s, before Pete Tong, there's a guy called Jeff Young and the Big Beat Show, which you'll only have been kids. But so he would have played like your Doug Lazy and people, all this early house stuff, hip house and all that. He's the one. So basically, Pete Tong took over from Jeff Young.
Okay.
And carried on and took it on. I mean, Pete Tong's show became amazing, didn't it?
Massive,
There was a tune. You'd have had it, wouldn't you, Mickey, in your shop on a Saturday morning after the Pete Tong show. You'd have a queue of people going, have you got
this one?
This one. Pete Tong played it. I said, no, he's got it 5 weeks in advance. Do you know what I mean?
5 months in advance. Fucking hell, go away.
That'll be out. Come in at Christmas for that. Oh, but it's January. yeah. So he became really influential then. I don't know. I was going about so going to the clubs, influenced the sound, and then eventually, like I say, I met being on the road, met Pete, and we started in the studio. Yeah.
So how would you describe your sound?
Agro DJs.
Fucking brilliant. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, brilliant, Mickey. That's it.
There you
Brilliant.
go. Next question.
Just brilliant.
It's got to be uplifting. As simple as that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's it. It's uplifting. And we'd every single time we'd do another tune, we'd try and find a new bass line. People would be doing a tune and they'd have the same bass line every time. And we'd spend hours trying to find a different bass line for every tune because we wanted to sort of change it and push it. You know?
Yeah.
That was one of the things that took longest each time.
Yeah, finding the sound to go
Finding
with the
a new
bass line.
sound. If you listen to every aggro tune, there's a different sort of bass line. No, it's not the same old. You know.
So you mentioned aggro. We've mentioned Aldrich and Glennon.
Yeah, obviously Aldrich and Glennon was more
What's the difference
donkey
between
bounce.
the two?
Yeah.
So Aldrich and Glennon, aggro basically was for Birmingham and Yorkshire. Bass line's Birmingham and Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, including Sheffield.
Yeah.
Aldrich and Glennon was the bouncy, all around the world type stuff that eventually it got classed as donk, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that was Northwest, pretty much purely.
Wigan Pier stuff.
Wigan Pier. We played at Wigan Pier, and I used to have a residency in Blackpool once a month and stuff like that, you know. But here's an interesting fact for you. I don't know whether I should be proud of this or not. So the word donk. So I was on the road, bringing in all these imports. There was a company called Tidal Wave at the time. I used to deal with a guy called Tidal Wave, and we used to bring in imports together. So I'd be bringing, and I think it was Clubheads, a track called Big Bass Bomb by Clubheads, and it had that bamboo-y sound. It was bounce, bounce. Yeah. And we were chatting with the guy at Tidal Wave. It's got sort of donkey, isn't it? And he was like, yeah, donk. So I started going into shops then and going, I've got more donk for you. So unfortunately, I think I might have to put my hand up and say I think I invented the word.
You created the Dudley Donk, man.
Created the Dudley Donk.
You created a whole music scene in Dudley.
I think I've come up with the word donk because I was bringing, I was the only one that was selling to shops. So I think I invented the word donk.
He's the creator,
Loads of donk.
the creator of the Dudley scene.
Me and Adrian from Tidal Wave basically chatted and come up with that word.
That is an interesting fact.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a proud fact though.
Yeah.
Put a donk on it.
Well, put it this way, somebody actually said, you need to do with that. You need to put a massive
Put a
donk on it.
Yeah, exactly. So Aldrich and Glennon is that sort of Northwest sound. Yeah, whereas the Agro DJs was, and so we used to put
Aimed at the Brummies.
aimed at the Brummies and York.
Genre specific, wasn't it?
Yeah,
He used a specific name to target certain audience, which is very fucking clever, by the way.
Yeah,
Very clever.
It didn't seem right to do the same name for both, and of course we used to put Pump Records out, and we used to do Aldrich and Glennon mix on one side and Agro on the other, or Pete and his mate Gary used to do Monsoon and DreamWorks, which were donk tunes as well, which they did some wicked tunes as well. So the two, it gave you two genres, and at the time as well, I'd be going in, I'd be on the road, I'd go into the offices at all around the world, and every week I'd go in, and the guys go, we've got and they say Miss Peppermint. I think it's called Welcome to Tomorrow. Do you want to do a remix? Okay, well, yeah. Well, how much? 1,000? Yeah, okay. So honestly, we'd do that week. So we'd probably do the next week, we'd do our own tune. Following week, Ministry of Sound Data had phoned us up. Do you want to do a remix of like Jesse, Look at Me Now? Yeah, how much? 1,500? Yeah, go on. So literally every other week at that
remix
time,
work coming in.
Positive Data all around and we'd be doing a remix for 1,000, 1,500 quid every other week. It's mad. And one week it'd be Agro DJs, and next week it'd be Aldrich and Glennon.
Yeah.
And so at that time, the record companies like Data had they had a series, didn't they? Ministry of Sound of various things like annuals and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And all around the world had those Clubland albums, which were selling like 350,000 copies.
Remember Clubland?
Yeah.
And it went a bit shit. It was good to start with, and then it went really weird.
This is what I mean. So at the start,
That's when Mark's tunes were getting put on there.
What do you fucking mean? At the start,
yeah. Well, they did dribble, they drifted off at the end. didn't
Real
they?
bad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that it was great for us. You know what I mean? Because you could literally make grand £1,500 for one night in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I don't know what they get paid now for a remix these days.
Them were the days.
I think now it's. Do you want the privilege?
Of doing it, yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
doubt if you get any money.
Yeah,
It's a privilege. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Well, we've just had, obviously, the album that we put out. We're putting all of them out as singles as well.
Yeah.
But every single's having a remix done.
Right.
Guess what? Guess what they get paid for the remixes
With
on
the
there?
digital age, you can't afford to pay anyone remixes.
Didn't pay me a penny.
Do you want to do it? He's done one. I mean, I've had a few good.
Bastard.
I've had like Rico Tubbs, Ed Case,
Yeah.
B15 Project,
Yeah.
Back to 98. So a lot of big players in the game have done remixes.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It's
well, you can't afford to pay for it because, I'll pay you what it earns. And that's what I've done with everyone. It's like, I'll
everyone
just pay
says
you
that.
what it earns.
Oh, you. Look, for one, he's my brother-in-law. One, he's been one of my closest friends for nearly 20 years.
But if I had to pay, I wouldn't have asked you to do it anyway.
But like every time I release a tune or whatever, I'll say to him, "Do you want this?" So I'm just gonna put it on SoundCloud. If he has it, have it. I don't want anything. Just have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't even give my tunes out anymore. I'm just to play with and put them on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So he just has them all. And I think I think nowadays with the amount of stuff you can get online, downloads, YouTube, and all the different avenues, who's gonna earn unless you're out
Nah.
big playing?
Nah, it's
That's,
mad, innit?
that's why all the fucking DJs prices have gone up because they're not earning on the
They can't earn any
productions
money off
anymore.
Productions, yeah. You are putting records out, or tunes out, not records these days, and you're purely putting them out for plays, and somebody to go, oh, we'll put you on.
Yeah,
Yeah, playing.
literally, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You're hoping to earn off the fucking stage value, not the stream value.
It's quite weird. Back then, after a few years, the bassline scene took a real dip, sort of into the early 2000, no, maybe 2004, 2005. It started to drift off a bit, sort of from what it was.
Speed Garage did.
All that
Speed
stuff,
Garage.
yeah.
That's when Speed Garage phased out. But that's when the baseline house scene kind of. Well, we're going to try and carry on.
There was suddenly a lot less people at the gigs and stuff like that. I don't know the ones that we were playing. Yeah. No, but and remixes wise, we did. You can remember Tom Craft, Loneliness?
Yeah.
Yep.
We were on the cassette single of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a remix called Cheekiness remix on that. Yeah, it was a bouncy. It was a bouncy. It was Aldrich Glennon,
Like
but
cheeky tracks type.
Yeah,
bounce.
so we're on the, and that was number one, that record, I think, or number two.
Yeah, you definitely got in the top.
But then Data, a few weeks after that, they went, we've got the new Tom Craft, and we listened to it. Oh my God, that's absolutely total, absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
And we actually went,
Didn't even want to do
we
it.
don't want to do it. And then they gave us something else. Can't remember the next tune, and we went, don't really like that anymore either. We don't want to do that. There was no
enthusiasm to remix them.
Well, I think they had that one, didn't they? Loneliness. I think that was.
But that's what they did have a
a.
follow up. It was that rubbish.
Tom Craft's
Yeah.
still around.
No, but do you see what I mean?
That was the big
That's
one.
the one that.
Well, that shows you they did have a follow up. It was
Yeah.
terrible, and there was something else. And once we knocked that back, they never offered us anything else. So do you do the two tunes that are rubbish just to get money,
Yeah.
or we sort of had the integrity to
then
go?
you land yourself two tunes that you don't really want to put out.
Yeah, but we were like, we don't want to. If we don't like it, we don't want to do it. And
Do you think?
Fair
Do
enough.
you think you've ever remixed a tune and made it better than the original?
It's got to be. I'd hope there's some. I'll tell you, I think the best tune we ever did. I know you like "Run to Me." but I still love our remix of "You Got the Love."
Are you wrong? Run to me's better.
Yeah, yeah. There's a riff in "You Got to Love" remix that we did.
It is good.
It's I can't do it on the show, but it every time we play that, it just sounds, in the club.
It's great. Yeah, it's great,
it just sounds great, and that was on That was for Positiva.
Was it?
Yeah, they'd put it on like a. It wasn't like it was like come out on like a limited edition 12 sort of thing. Yeah.
So which of your productions are you most proud of?
I say it's got to be "You Got the Love," "Run to Me."
He wouldn't have said "Run to Me" if I weren't here. That wouldn't have been mentioned. He wouldn't have been mentioned at all. That's one of them we just forgot about. It was just done for a bit of fun.
Heaven is one of the ones that everybody still goes on about as well.
Massive.
Yeah. And the idea-wise, when we put the Mariah Carey "Over the Top of Pennies from Heaven" in a city on that tune, which I still can't remember the name of, even though it's on the tune, that was one of the things that really, you know what I mean, went off as well. Yeah. So yeah, probably them.
Right. Let's talk about distribution.
Sex, baby.
Distribution.
Icon Distribution. I know your company's a different name now, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you come about starting
Was that you?
Yeah, that's my company.
Fuck off.
Just kidding.
Were you Icon?
He does his research, doesn't he?
Yeah. so imagine.
I remember coming to you with Dave years and fucking
did you
years
come to the
ago.
warehouse?
Yeah, in Swad.
Yeah.
And a little farm, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That was me.
He didn't know you were aggro then either.
I didn't know you were Icon.
Yeah. So obviously I'm on the road in the 90s. Towards the end of the 90s, I'm working for Network Records from Birmingham, where they did a company called Best Beat Dance. And it was like a little distributor. And I was going round to shops, and shops would go, I am leading to Icon, by the way, in a minute.
Yeah.
And shops would go, oh, yeah, 5 of that or 10 of that. And then go, have you got so-and-so tune? Oh, no, that's from Amato Distribution or something. What about so-and-so? No, that one's from so-and-so distributor. So it got to the point I went, oh, Best Beat Dance, it's okay, but what if I do it myself? And what I do, I'll deal with all the different distributors and cover the shops that they're not covering with their tunes.
Yeah.
And be like one stop. Mm. So Best Beat Dance finished, and I started Icon Distribution. And what it was, I'd go into a shop and they go, have you got that from Amato? I go, yeah, I have. And I was dealing with Amato then. And they, have you got the tune? Yeah, I have. I've got that as well. And they're like, oh, wicked. I can get everything from you now. Yeah, you can. So I did it myself. And then eventually Icon developed. And I think it was 2002 maybe. I came off the road because we had so many tunes. You know what I mean? And it was much easier to sell on the phone. And, you know. And I had a few guys working for me, and we'd sold Davy Boy's label, and
it's crazy. You got my CD packs in HMV,
and that's one of the things you did. Yeah.
So when it HMV, I was like, "It's my fucking CD pack." There. And I said to Dave, "My packs in HMV." Yeah, I'll do it for Icon.
You had about 50 HMVs at one point, didn't you?
Oh, at one point we probably had about 200 HMVs that were ordering, but. Palisades in Birmingham, that HMV, there was a guy called, might have been Steve that worked, Russ, I don't know. Anyway, the guy who worked there, he'd go like, oh, what you got? Wayne Scott Fox, yeah, give us 100 of that. We've got this pack. Yeah,
100,
give us 100 of that. And they'd literally take 100 to start in Birmingham HMVs and
crazy
stuff.
That one
it's
was,
mad, isn't it? And
they sold them for about fucking 10 quid dearer than we did.
Yeah, this is a thing.
We sold them for tenors. The 4-packs were always 15 quid.
I used to walk in, see them 19.99. I'm thinking, hang on, Dave paid me like £2 for them. I made £1 on every one. But Dave had like 200 at a time.
HMV used to smash it with the fucking, their percentage on top was ridiculous, weren't it?
Yeah, but
silk packs were like fucking 30 quid in there, weren't they?
But they've rinsed through them, absolutely rinsed through them back in the day. But HMV obviously eventually went bust, didn't they? And they owed us. In fact, is an economic story for you.
Go on.
They went bust, didn't they? And they said, right, everything we used to sell to them was sale or return, but they used to sell probably 90% of it. Do you know? So, and they went bust. They owed us 10 grand. But they had about 800 units in stores. And so what they call Deloitte's come in, the administrators.
Yeah.
And they went, hello, Icon, yeah. But right. Now there's a possibility that HMV is going to be taken over. So, do you want to support them? Yeah. Why? Well, if you want to support them, I'd advise that you take 10p in the pound for all of your stock that we've got left. 10p in the pound. Right. Yeah. Well, if you don't, and they tried to blackmail, if you don't support them now, then obviously if somebody buys them, it's not going to look very good for you, is it, as a supplier, if you've not helped them out when they've gone into administration. They were really, really bad.
It's not going to look very good for my customers either, who fucking don't get paid.
It's not good for my fucking business and bills.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the point. They owed us 10 grand anyway. And so I went, well, what's the alternative? Well, you'd have to come and get all your stock from every branch. I went, well, you just want to return it to me? I went, no, you've got to fetch it from every single branch if you want it back, and not take the 10p in the pound. So I was like, okay, I'll do that then. And they went, oh, what, you want to come to every branch? Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll come round to every branch. Take me a few weeks though, because I just thought, well, I'll last it out and see what this new, if there's a buyer come in, I'll see what. So basically it was left for me to take weeks to go and fetch it.
Collect everything, yeah.
And I had no intention of going at all. And you know, but nearly 2 weeks later, at a phone, Hilco brought HMV, like a business, I don't know what you call them, financier. And the same guy phoned me back. What did you say you would actually take? And I think I'd said I'd take I'd need at least 80p in the pound, 80%. Anyway, yeah, we'll give you that then. And they paid us for every single unit that was left in HMV, 800 odd units at 80p in the pound, but at least 200 or 300 of them were absolute shit. Do you know what I mean? That would have never sold ever. And
you would have given them for 10p.
Yeah.
Did you get your 10 grand as well?
No, we lost that.
Yeah, because went.
Yeah. So we did sell 800 odd units of sale or return that we probably would have sold only 30-40% in the end.
Yeah.
But if I'd have took that at 10p.
Oh, killer.
You know what I mean? And when they restarted, they were rubbish. They had a guy who he'd phone us up and he'd say, "Okay, we've restarted. So I think we'll start with 10 shops dealing with you from about 200. Okay, and what we'll do, we'll put one of each CD in there." He said, just 10 titles, one of each, and we'll see how it goes. You can imagine, like, so you've gone from a full rack of packs with Wayne Scott to trying to find
Wayne Scott Fox.
Just me, mate.
just
only you.
That's exactly what it looked like in there as well. Don't fuck with me, base dominators.
Was that the CD pack where you had your top off?
Why you being a dickhead? Why you being a dickhead?
So you imagine finding just 10 packs in a store. Probably even if 3 or 4 of them have been sold, you're now trying to find 5 or 6 packs. It just didn't work. You know what I mean?
Not.
And the guy was such an idiot as well. In the end, I actually said, "Look, I wish I could say it was really nice doing business with you, but I'm going to tell you to F off, and I never speak to you again." And we pulled them all out. Ugh. So it got to that point. I just told him to do one. So,
yeah, obviously don't know what the fuck he was doing.
So anyway, Icon sold at one point in the warehouse that you'd have come to. At any one point, we had about 300,000 records in stock in the warehouse.
Sounds like Davy Boy's fucking house.
You were doing all the Raver Babies and everything
Yeah,
as well, weren't you?
we did all the hardcore labels, pretty much every baseline record, and
a lot of the hardcore labels went through Amato, didn't they?
No, originally there was a company called Alpha Magic.
Alpha Magic first,
where Jay from Alpha Magic actually came and worked for us. And
I remember Jay.
Yeah. So he came and worked for us, and we had all the basically the main 2 genres are hardcore. Oh, and donk, hardcore and bassline, and we were pressing everybody's records, mainly in Czechoslovakia and France. So they were the 2 pressing plants. There wasn't really an English one that was any good.
Well, there were, but they were expensive.
Oh, there was Nottingham. There was one in Nottingham.
Independent.
Yeah,
independent, weren't it? In Nottingham.
Yeah.
About 20 times the price.
Yeah, it ended up.
You could have 500 from Nottingham for £1,000, or for £1,000 you could have 2,000 from Czechoslovakia and uncoloured vinyl.
It got a bit mad in Nottingham. I can't remember the guy's name, but I think they went bust eventually.
Yeah,
so it all shut it down. But they were the days. Icon, yeah.
So how big was Icon at its peak?
Well, I tell you what,
300,000 records.
yeah, that's what I mean. So 300,000 in the warehouse, and at one point in 2008, 2009, at the end of 2008, we looked at the year, and we weren't far off £1 million for that year. And we were like, Jesus, if it carries on like this, building up, we're gonna actually hit $1 million for a year, which is, for a business,
good,
amazing.
Yeah.
And there was a massive crash, wasn't there? Sort of 2008, 2009 into 2009.
Yeah.
And I'd say, well, I know the youth unemployment went up from something like 200,000 to 1 million within 6 months, and they were all the buyers of vinyl.
Yep.
Yeah.
So from 2009 to 2012, by 2012, we'd sacked the vinyl off completely and switched just to set distributing CDs and got rid of the warehouse, everything. so the vinyl just died a death because the youth market didn't have the money to buy it. And in that small few window time, they switched to digital. Digital came along at the same time as there was a crash.
Yeah.
And everybody switched, you know what I mean? Or a lot of people switched, so that the vinyl died a death then.
And do you think that had apart from the obvious, do you think that had a massive effect on Icon as a whole?
Well, Icon then, we just slowly wound it down at the end.
Did you see no way forward with it being in digital?
No, not at that time. No, it wasn't. Because digital, how can you make money from digital as a distributor?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to push you to that.
Yeah.
There is some companies make good money distributing.
It probably is
digitally.
now.
Yeah, you
but
got
not
Cygnus and
everyone's just
Distro
uploading
Kid.
their own stuff, and it's. I was trying to get you to say like, with digital from a business perspective, because we always say that as a DJ side of things and for music quality, it's come along for the good.
Yeah.
But you haven't got the rawness of vinyl. And I always ask the same question to people because I'm not into. Then people say, "Oh, you're not a DJ unless you played on vinyl," which I think is bollocks.
Yeah.
I think it's bollocks, right? Because the new kids who are coming up today, it's like saying, "Oh, you've never drove a car until you drove a fucking A-Reg 1.1 Popular Plus Fiesta." Do you know what I mean? A proper.
On the plus side, I have drove one of them.
But it weren't even unleaded. But then it was 4-star petrol.
Yeah.
So you can't say that to the kids of today.
No.
Yeah, the kids don't give a fuck anyway.
No,
mate.
but it's not fair to say that. So when I'm saying that the music's better, it's better done, I wanted to know from you what it did for you from a business perspective from switching to digital.
Well, it is as simple as that. You could press a record, or we could press it for you. It'd cost, was it about 300 quid for 500 vinyl? Something like that. It wasn't a lot. It was less than £1 of vinyl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you'd get, say, 3 quid of vinyl or £2. You'd make about £1 to £2 each vinyl as a artist. We'd sell them to shops at like 3 or 4 quid or whatever, and make another £1 or whatever as a distributor. And that's went overnight with digital because there's just, like you say, there's no
cost to it, is there?
And as an artist,
just upload it.
Yeah, so the kids making records, if you'd sell 500 to 1,000, you're making 500 to 1,000. You're making pretty much £1 each vinyl. So if you're selling 500, you're making 500 quid or 1,000, 1,000 quid or whatever. It went from that to nothing. So why make the tunes then? So there was quite a big drop, I think, at that time in people making tunes as well. So they were like,
definitely a big drop in people making tunes.
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Especially, there's hobbyists and there's people who are business minded behind it. The hobbyists would have carried on making tunes because they're just making it because they like doing it.
But I don't think there probably was hobbyists at that point.
But most of the people was in it to make a couple of quid.
They were DJing, they were producing, they were doing everything. And so the hobbyists now, because they know they're not making any money anyway.
Yeah, so they've got to be.
Yeah, they've got to be.
A choice.
Yeah. So Icon eventually we sacked. Well, I just liquidated it. It didn't owe money or anything. I just changed it to rotate distribution. and rotate just CDs. And literally now I just work myself. You know what I mean? Just happily selling CD packs.
Yeah.
You still doing that?
Yeah. So I run a website called Rave Superstore, and we sell on there and wholesale to but there's the odd shop that still buy packs, but generally sell on Amazon, eBay, and stuff like that. You know, so yeah, it ticks over. It keeps me going. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So and I also do marketing for attractions as well. So I drive, but if you know when you go in a hotel and there's a rack there with all the leaflets for all the attractions. So I've got about 300 or 400 racks around the peaks in Derbyshire where I go and fill them up and sort them out for attractions and stuff.
Sell USBs?
Yeah, we do sell USBs.
Would you sell mine?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I haven't got the patience to keep running my own website at the minute.
Yeah.
And my USBs do well. My CD, I mean, was it you who criticised me with my last CD pack? Why are you doing CDs? No one buys them. And I did like 300-400.
Yeah, they do still.
Was it you who criticised me?
No.
Somebody criticised. CD packs are dead, and I released one and done like fucking.
I wish I did
300-400.
though. So I wish I could have said yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now I went out last night and I put a post on my Facebook and I said to people, like, if you catch me, I'll give you a free USB. And he did a 15-track mix just for the night.
Yeah.
I burnt 50 off.
Yeah.
Fucking gone.
Yeah.
People saying, mate, they've gone.
Yeah.
How many did you bring? 10? No, I brought 50 with me. They've all gone.
Yeah.
So I'll from my USBs for you and link it your way then.
Yeah, because what I've found over the years is people. So like I've done deals with people like Dave Prattley from Helter Skelter and Nev from Amnesia, etc. So I make all their packs, we make them all and sell them all, and people are loving it, especially in the last probably 5 years, I think, as we'll say our age group. I'm slightly older, but it's still the same. Are getting more and more nostalgic, and they actually want the physical artwork of the pack and the CDs, and you know what I mean. And you know they're collecting them again.
We could do that.
Yeah. So that's why it's still going. Is because it's the nostalgia and having something physical in your hand. And there's only so if it's your birthday party, you can't go You can't go. Oh, I'll buy you a download for your birthday. You know what I mean?
They've got a way around that now, though, haven't they? You've got gift cards.
Well, yeah,
for the sites now.
Yeah, but then it's not £20 there, is there?
£20 Beatport voucher.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, everything that we sell on CD packs is mixed CDs. It's There's no
DJ friendly.
Yeah,
it's not
no DJ friendly.
Has to be mixes.
Yeah, it has to be mixes because then DJ friendly. I'd never because our tracks have been on so many different other people's things where you think they never asked us or whatever. I wouldn't really want to have another artist's tracks. You know what I mean? Selling them. You know.
Does it bother you when you hear a mix and your tunes are on there?
I wouldn't be bothered now. Nah. Not like I was laughing and I said to Mick, I noticed you'd had Chad on. Chad Lewis. But Chad, for my pump night last March, I had Chad do some physical postering around the town and area. And the first thing I said to Chad when I went, all right, Chad, I haven't spoke to you. Yeah, you're all right. I went, you bootlegged my record, didn't you, years ago?
Remember Chad was talking about the bootlegs last week?
Because I used to, at times I used to buy bulk load of USBs, CD packs. And I used to physically go out and either, depends. Like I used to go and see an old friend of mine used to live in Swad.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to do 50-60 in Burton.
Who was that in Swad?
Phil J.
Oh, thought I might know him, but I don't.
No.
Yeah.
We don't talk anymore, but.
Yeah.
And I used to deliver like 50-60 in Burton and all up to Derby.
Yeah.
Because the difference with me is my audience is quite widespread across the UK. My following's quite widespread. I'm quite lucky like that.
Yeah.
But it's just with everything that I've got going on, and now me and him are setting up a new business in that as well. I haven't got the time. I can do the mixes and stuff, but then it's getting the artwork done, getting the paying for it, picking the CDs up, burning the USBs. It's fucking. I just haven't got the time.
Yeah. That's why I think obviously people deal with us because it saves them all.
I'll be doing it from now on.
Yeah. There you go.
And then when people say, "You got any USB CDs?" I'm like, contact them.
Click on
contact my manager.
Contact Rave Superstore.
Contact my manager. I'm signed to them now. They do with all my tunes.
Well, you can just send a link to people for Rave Superstore and that's it. Done.
Yeah, be my bio. The lads.
Yeah. done. so yeah, that's what the development of the icon distribution, etc. Yeah. And you even must have
I
seen
couldn't
me years
fucking
ago.
believe it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I remember going there with Dave.
Yeah.
With all my CDs and everything. So I said to Dave, my fucking CDs in HMV. He went, yeah, I'm going. Do you want to come? Yeah. And we come up to it, yeah. I mean, it was like a laney thing and then a big where. Like
yeah. That's my village is the next village on from that, you see, where I live. So, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't guess there was a music distributors there, would you?
No.
They're like a fucking cowshed.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Dave was going to interfere with me with the way he was taking me down this fucking lane. I thought,
He was hoping.
what's Dave up to here?
Hoping for the little fucking...
Hey, I'll push back.
Yeah, we dealt with Dave for years and years. Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about your radio show you got now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So basically, we're on about everything went a bit dead, mid 2000s, and I had children. Pete had children. We sort of pretty much
Fucking ruin your lives, don't they?
they might listen to this. No, they're the best thing ever. I basically stopped doing anything for years. Not really. Yeah, nothing. And this is coming around to the radio show. But eventually, I'd be walking around because I'd done lots of events in town, and we used to do a night called Pump at the Refinery in Burton, and that night we ran for about 5 years. It used to have about 500 people in every week. It was brilliant. You know what I mean? We had a night where Andy Farley was a monthly resident. Lisa last year's Fergie was on regularly, and it was quite pumping. In fact, Andy Farley, it's funny. We used to pay Andy £100.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get much change out of a grand nowadays.
Because if ever I contact any of them now, I'm like, do you want to do it for the same amount? They're saying no.
Yeah. Funnily enough.
So we had Pump, the Refinery, and then that sort of finished event in early noughties. You know what I mean? And so I didn't do anything for years. And then I'd be walking around town for the last 15 years, 20 years, whatever, and constant, all right, Mark, all right, when are you doing another night? Every time you're out, when are you doing another night? And my wife eventually went, why don't you just do a bloody another night? You know what I mean?
Just to shut everyone up.
It's just like, there's nothing on. It's crap, you know what I mean? Do something. So last March, I found a club. The actual guy who owned the club used to come to the Refinery in the late 90s, and it was his favourite ever night.
Okay.
And he was the club owner, Dave. So he got us in to do a Pump night, and we did 3 rooms. We had like Jeremy Healy on, Mickey Finn, Slipmat, and Hicksy. You know what I mean? Like
Bit of a mixture.
Big Ange was on, and we had 1,000 people in. Basically, it was brilliant, like, best night ever in the area, and that sort of got doing that again got me like, oh, you know what? I did a vinyl set at that because I've never used the digital decks, and I was like, I could do it. And the guy came from the local radio station, and he said, you ought to do that on the radio, do what you did at the show. And I was like, could I do a radio show? And by the May last year, I started a show on Burton Radio called the Pump Dance Show. So, and it's developed, and we're going nearly a year now. And so it's basically uplifting, pumping, new and sort of new, chuck the odd old on it. It's very 90s flavoured.
Like piano stuff and...
Piano, in 90s remixes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sort of, it's just uplifting show, and it's going great. Yeah, it's keeping me. And what I did after about a month, I brought is it Pioneer ZXR, ZXZ, something like that.
Yeah.
So I do the show live on so I learnt to do the digital. I know it's not that hard, the digital decks, but I couldn't have turned up at a club and just gone, all right, I'll play then and stick my USB because I want to know where to stick it in. Do you know what I mean?
That's what your wife's told me a few times.
What the fuck?
What?
No, he knows her. No, he knows her. I wouldn't have known, so I've learned doing the show, I've learned how to use the digital decks as well. So I'm quite, like we did an Agro DJs set at a Boiler House reunion in Bradford recently. And, I did it with Pete, obviously back to back, but, on digital decks and stuff. So I'm fine there, It's nice learning something new, isn't it?
I don't think it's that far away from vinyl anyway.
The same.
Yeah, but it's knowing
Which buttons to press.
Exactly.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. When the CDJs first came out, and they weren't linked, you had to set your one USB in one and one USB in the other.
And the 800s, isn't he?
And then one day I went into a club and I've put my USB in one and I've gone to put my USB in the other, and the lads are like, "What are you doing?" I'm fucking putting my USB in. What do you mean? He went, "They're linked." Well, what the fuck does that mean? And then they're like, "Well, press this button, press that, and then you can designate the left deck to your left channel and the right deck." I was like, "Fucking hell, it's changed again, man."
Yeah.
But it all runs off one USB, apparently, now.
At the end of Agro DJs, when we sort of paused, the CD decks were just coming in, so we'd be able to do a tune in the studio, burn it onto the CD and play it as a promo from a CD.
Yeah.
Because you'd have your CD decks and your vinyl decks, wouldn't you, at that point? So that was the last. So the technology from that to today,
that point to
I missed.
We've gone from carrying big boxes
Yeah.
to carrying a CD wallet to carrying a stick.
Mate, I used to carry
Yeah.
my record bags, and because I was producing with rigs and then getting tunes on CD, I was taking a CD deck as well.
Oh, God.
So I had my record bag, CD deck, and then fucking getting there and plugging it all in, pissing everyone off who's on the decks
I
already.
remember like going through trying to find your fucking vinyl.
Used to take the old,
and then flipping through all the different CDs, and then you just go,
yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
I used to have an old,
What next?
Yeah.
Gemini CD player that I used to take with me.
Yeah.
What can come
Fucking
next?
plug it in.
What could we evolve from now from this?
Well, my wife's not happy because when she comes to gigs now, she's like, "Well, what do I sit on after the gig?" she's like, "You used to bring your record box. It was lovely."
Little USB, yeah. Sit on that.
No, seriously, what can come? We've gone from vinyl, right, to CD,
Yeah.
to now
It's
WAV files.
just going to keep moving, isn't it?
What can you go on next?
You think it's done, and then someone comes out with something else.
It's going to be some kind of, right, okay, just type your fucking email in there. Damn, link from home. You don't even need a fucking USB.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because Beatport are doing
Really?
something called. Is it?
It's
Called?
going to be that, like, just link to this account.
remember what
you
it's
put it into
called.
the fucking deck.
It's called Pro DJ or something like that on Beatport, where you can actually sign into the laptop attached to the decks, and
Fucking insane.
every tune you've bought on Beatport becomes available to you.
Well, I bet there's already developing contact lenses for. You can actually have your Meta or whatever on contact lenses. You know, you'll have it will be. So you imagine you'll have your contact lens. You just go. It's like,
Fuck off.
You'll choose it in your eye, won't you?
Wow.
Blinking to scroll.
Yeah, there'll be loads
You
of
got some,
DJs
got
going,
some gay bar at the front going,
It
all right,
is.
Wayne.
It's going to go further because technology never stops, does it? I seen something the other day. Some guy had developed this fucking thing that you attach to your mix and you put it in and you put your hand over it and fucking create the drums and the beats with your hand.
Yeah.
What was before vinyl? Tapes.
CDs, tapes and vinyl was together. So
Well, there's videos of DJs DJing on like
tape?
massive tapes.
Yeah,
isn't there?
Jimmy
Reels.
Savile did that, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know if I should mention it.
Yeah, the Savile did that.
Savile.
The Savile used to do that.
Yeah.
See, one thing about it, you go back in.
Savile was just practicing though, weren't he?
If you go back in time, right, you'd have gone from everything at one point would have been live music,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So we've evolved from where did you go from live music? Do you reckon it's gone there to vinyl? Or there to tape? Or...
Well, vinyl was the first recordings, weren't it?
But I think it was the vinyl that, as a DJ, you could actually do
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So the first music got put onto vinyl for
No, you're missing what I'm
consumer.
saying.
Yeah.
For the consumer.
How is it? So we go out.
You weren't
so-
buying data tapes.
Right. So in the 1920s, I'm in a fucking disco. There's somebody singing and playing
Nat
band,
King Cole.
right?
Yeah.
And then the 30s band, 40s band, 50s, 60s You're starting to
where
get
Mark was more.
But that's bands, isn't it? But at least you had 7-inch records then come.
right.
Yeah.
So it's vinyl that come after the live bands and
Probably,
stuff.
yeah.
Vinyl was the
That's
first
what I'm
consumer.
saying,
That's
yeah.
what I just said. It was the first
Yeah.
consumer product,
Yeah.
weren't it?
Yeah.
So then we gone from vinyl to
And then you
C-
had tapes.
and then tape.
Yeah, tapes was after vinyl.
Well, I mean, as a
No,
DJ
in a fucking club, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the club.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
tapes were never in a club, then was they?
No.
So it's gone vinyl. CDs weren't around that long.
No, the CDs have come and gone
Fast.
in the time that I didn't do much.
Yeah, they did. They
CDs
come
got-
around fast,
They
didn't
went
they?
as quick as the fucking mini disc player, didn't
It
they?
went from vinyl, long term vinyl,
Yeah.
short term CDs, and now we're on a
Yeah,
kind of a
USB.
long term USB.
Yeah. I think USBs will be here for quite a few years.
Yeah, I think so.
Or as Felton called it, a memory stick.
Yeah,
And-
they were the first called that, weren't they?
Unless
Yeah.
you've got somewhere where all your stuff's in the cloud and you can sign in.
That's what it's going to
Yeah.
be.
When you're in the club, you can
I'm
sign
telling
into
you,
your account and then you
They're
can
going to have a
drag and drop.
mixer. A mixer's going to be linked to your Pioneers. You're going to come in, fucking put your fucking name in, password, enter, and everything's going to be on that mixer linked to the decks.
Yeah.
You don't even need to take anything with you.
Yeah.
Because they were on about doing it so they could. Another reason was to know what tunes have been played in the clubs for the PRS money.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because obviously, if you're in a club
Yeah.
and you're signed in
Yeah.
and you drag in fucking, I don't know, Paul
Yeah.
Van Dyke for
Yeah.
an angel over,
yeah,
oh, that's been played in the club.
yeah,
PRS money, please.
yeah. Makes a good point. I mean, you've got to say they're meta glasses. If you've got them on and you can choose stuff, you just go, and it comes on your deck. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
yeah.
That'd be incredible. Linking the glass. Oh,
But you do. The only thing is, though, you actually want your DJ to do stuff.
Yeah.
again, this is where AI comes into it. A DJ is even going to be a thing. So.
Well, people moan, especially like a lot of the old boys moan about the new breed who
Why?
come in and look what they're doing here, look at this, and it's like, but I like when you watch people like James Hype. I mean, don't get me wrong, not everything he plays is up my tree, but when you watch him, it's just like fucking hell.
It's
He's
not even
really
James
good at
Hype.
really good at what he does.
Kids who are not known, I appreciate them getting involved and wanting to do it. And it doesn't matter, Wayne Keys and this, I know I've made some mistakes. You haven't made mistakes, you're learning.
Yeah.
You haven't made mistakes.
Yeah.
This is just you learning.
Well, someone put on, when we had the vinyl digital talk with Dave, when Dave was on, we mentioned it. I put the clip up and some young lad just put, granddad talk again. But he didn't listen to the rest of the clip because we were defending it.
We were
like-
defending him.
Yeah, we were, I have more of an issue with people who don't embrace technology
Yeah.
than I do with the one who goes, "Oh, I've mixed on vinyl, so I must be better than you."
Well, you must be a
Like,
fucking
you're not.
idiot.
You're not.
Because
As I even said in that one, I've known people who've mixed on vinyl for 20 years and you still.
That's
shit.
like me saying, right, so that's like me saying, I lost my virginity before you, so I'm better than you because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's probably true. Though.
Probably
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't
that's right.
relate. You can't
No.
relate what was then to now.
Yeah.
So I'd say
Completely
James
different.
Hype. When vinyl come along, there was your DMC DJs, weren't they? That
Yeah.
you could scratch on the
Yeah,
head
yeah.
or whatever. That's James Hype, but the digital
He's doing it
equivalent.
digitally, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's got
Because the
cute-
decks.
So
but if you look back to the DMC DJs, they'd have a little piece of fucking tape somewhere on the vinyl.
Don't move it.
Little piece of tape on the vinyl.
Yeah.
And then when they pulled the other one out, they had a little piece of tape on that so they know where they're dropping the needle. James Hype just does that, but with hot cues.
yeah.
So he's already preset all his hot
So,
cues,
so
so
is
he knows
James?
what he's doing.
Is he actually an entertainer now, and not a DJ? I'd say that.
But James,
I'd say he's in between, yeah.
do you know what I like about James
Yeah.
Hype? He put on a night for free and booked DJs who never get a chance.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah.
What a guy.
I like the other thing he does on his
What a guy.
YouTube channel as well, where someone will send out a track in, a producer who's learning the ropes. They'll send a track in and go, "What do you think of this?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, I like this. Let me finish it for you." And then he takes it to his studio, beefs it all up, and then sends it in back.
So you don't get that much.
No. Mind you, you'd have
It's a
thought
shame.
You'd have thought James Hype would be able to make some good tunes then.
Come on.
I
He makes some good stuff, James.
I quite like it. I like what he does, man, and I like the concept behind his. the
Yeah,
DJ
so
He's releasing
sets,
new, isn't
like-
he? In the charts now.
Just
isn't he?
different from everybody else, and the reason he's
Do you remember
flying in
Medusa?
fucking private jets all around the world is because he's different and doing something no one else
So
is doing.
I'd say he's an artist rather than a DJ now.
Yeah.
But again, that's everybody.
Performance, isn't
They
it?
say now that footballers are not footballers, they're athletes.
Yeah.
It's almost like the equipment they're using. It's like they're instruments now, not decks.
But with the original question was about the radio show, wasn't it? And so every week I'm checking through probably 500 plus tunes to find them for the show.
Okay.
So I'm your equivalent of going into the record shop, going, can I listen to the new tunes and going through,
Yeah. Not yet. Don't mention that again in the break. Not yet.
As if he stopped me in perfect timing as well. That's the thing.
Not yet.
That was absolute perfect. I looked at him already. No.
Right.
He knew what I was going to say.
Looking back on your DJing, your producing, the icon,
Yeah.
Mark Aldrich as a whole,
Yeah.
what's your most proudest moment in music?
Well, probably one of them.
What about your nights that you done as well?
Probably
Maybe
one
that.
of them was probably doing that night in March and having that amount of people and everybody going, oh, this is the best night ever's been around here. I'm just thinking, like, tune-wise, it's hard because once you've done a tune and it's out, you don't really get to celebrate or anything, do you? Because we've never had that thing where we're in the charts or anything. We've always been a bit more underground.
Yeah.
So we don't get that, oh, my God, we've got to number one or anything.
Get the champagne.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's just, like, I'm enjoying now doing the show because it's my own show and, you know what I mean, doing it, it's all my thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've got the pump because of the pump last year. We've done it's our 30th birthday this year.
Okay.
So we've got 2 nights on this year. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's all he books.
Andy's heard you play.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So but this is one of the things I mentioned to Mickey. Sorry, I've gone off the top. The club we did last year shut down a week after. Right. So it's a
Success then.
It was a brilliant club, but Dave just couldn't keep it. It was so big.
Cost.
You know what I mean?
Busy straight to kill him alone.
Yeah. And so I was looking to do a night or some nights this year for the 30th birthday.
Yeah.
And there's no big clubs. I looked in Derby, and there's nothing. There's no club that's worth.
Can you go back to that rowing boat club?
Yeah, the Leander. It's still open.
Is that the one? Is that the one that as you go over the bridge and it's on the right side blue?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it that the one?
Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah,
It's next to the cadet.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I've seen it.
That's the one. So this is where I think some clubs will be going now. So I found there's a club in Burton called the Tower Brewery. It's not well. It's a club stroke brewery place, a microbrewery type place, but it only holds 200 people, 150, 200 people.
Not big enough. Yeah.
Well, you say it's not big enough. So what I did was, well, let's do 2 nights there, but have one good big name on and the residents, and both nights, and it'll be rammed with, you know what I mean? It'll be rammed out. It'll be like people struggle to get tickets because there's only 200. So I've got Jeremy Healy on at a 200 people, 200 capacity club with me and a few other old residents. And then there'll be another night in September. I haven't released the names. We've actually got 2 guests on the September night, but I've not releasing the names yet till a bit later on. So in June 13th, Jeremy Healy is playing in a 200 capacity club. And I think that's the future of quite a lot of nights because your bigger venues, costs are so high.
Yeah.
I think what's missing now is, do you remember, going back to the 90s, weekly events?
Yeah, weekly events.
Where you could have Jeremy Healy on in a 200 capacity venue.
Yeah.
And then next week you could have Brandon Block.
Yeah.
And then next week, you could have
Tall Paul.
Yeah. Well,
John Kelly or
that
whatever.
was exact in Birmingham. That was Baker's Decadence.
Yeah.
We used to come over to
Well,
Baker's.
I just think that's missing now.
Yeah.
Completely, and that doesn't matter what age group either, whether it's the nostalgic guys
Yeah.
or the ones who are just on the way through now. Like,
But you imagine
There's
how brilliant the atmosphere is going to be at that 200 people.
Yeah.
With Jeremy would literally be about 5. Hi, Jeremy. And
I can tell you a story about Jeremy Healy. I had to go and pick him up for Dave once
yeah,
from a hotel. And on the way to this hotel, the fucking heater went in my car
right.
and it was pissing down. So all my fucking windscreen kept steaming
Steaming.
up.
Yeah.
And I just kept telling you, wipe the windscreen, man. So he's sitting in the front of my car, Jeremy Healy is looking like, I'm making this little hole and I can see through the windscreen. Like, I got, what's her name? Lisa Millett in the back, vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
Picked
I
up
remember that.
from the same hotel.
Yeah.
And I looked and she sort of shit herself because the whole car's just steamed up. I mean, I'm driving them to Birmingham and yeah, Jeremy Healy's having to wipe the windscreen.
Wasn't that Hero for Heroes
For
the House?
Heroes
wasn't it?
House, yeah.
I remember that.
So yeah, that's that would be a good moment to put these nights on. You know what I mean? The second
Yeah.
one's I think 19th September, and the same. So that venue, we could effectively do a couple of dates next year with some more,
Yeah.
guests and stuff. But I noticed that Love Zoo from Nottingham put Graham Park on. I think it was not last week, the week before, a 300 capacity venue in Nottingham. So it's obviously something that's growing. Why would
Yeah.
Graham Park, you could easily fill a bigger club, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So it's obviously a growing thing, and you'll have a great night, a tiny little event like that with a big name on.
I think it's all down to cost and return, isn't it, as well? If you can fill 200, you can pay everybody, and you've had a good night,
Yeah.
and a little drink afterwards.
Yeah, but we're
success,
charging £15 a ticket, so it's
Yeah.
not like it's not anything.
It's a fiver.
grand,
It's a fiver. And if you were out in the 90s, isn't he?
And from that 200 people, about 90% will be costs. So literally 10% will make like I
Little
said,
drink
a
here and
drink.
there. Like,
So I'm more putting the things on just to have a good time, give people a party because the area is not really doesn't have a lot on really, you know what I mean? So I mean, you probably heard of Burton's biggest name at the minute. It's probably Nathan Dorr.
Or
Yeah.
I would have said Marston's or
Yeah, yeah,
or Marmite.
yeah.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, yeah. But I'm sure you've heard of Nathan. Of
course, we all know Nathan.
Because he's got a bar in Burton called Isabel's as well, which is doing well. But apart from that, it's not really a great deal. You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go.
So is there anything, looking back over your career, business career, you'd do different? If you could go back and have a word with yourself.
Yeah, I wonder if we'd have, because I didn't mention, but in '92, going on the road, I also opened my own record shop, which was called Icon Record Bar. That's where the Icon distribution came from.
Yeah.
And and that was open till about 2000 when I was too busy with the distribution and we shut it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think if in sort of the late '90s, if that record shop, if we'd have gone and we never did a website, you know what I mean? So perhaps if we'd have done a website, you know what I mean, that could have.
You could have kept
Because we were there already, we
Yeah.
could have written really early, what's called it, picking up on it and stuff. And because we used to get Tony Javitt had come over, Fergie had come over to the shop, and Ian M. You probably heard of Ian
Ian
M.
M.
Ian had come over every week to
Well, I
buy
heard-
records for Tony.
I heard Ian tell that story on Paul Glasby's podcast.
Right,
He
yeah.
used to say he used to go over to see Mark at Icon
Oh, right, there you go.
and buy a load of records and take
Yeah.
them back to Tony.
Yeah. So we were sort of a main supplier of Tony at one point.
Wow.
So, but yeah, but that was probably, if you're thinking about business, that I do think, well, if we'd have gone into made a proper website, because Hard to Find did, and they went massive, didn't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, that.
What's next then for you?
So I say we're doing the Agro DJ stuff,
Yep.
and which you've got a new tune to play.
Which
at
we are
some
going to
point.
showcase
Yeah.
in the break.
Can't wait for that.
I'm also we're going to be called Collab. This is we're going to make more old school house sort of stuff. It's me and Pete again with DJ Sai,
Okay.
who I'm sure you've heard of Sai, the old hardcore DJ or whatever.
Yep.
So we're going to be called Collab, and we've actually got a first little rough edit of a tune. I'd class it more as just old sounding house with little ravey breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically stuff that you go, oh yeah, this sampled
Reminds
stuff.
me of.
Yeah. So, I'm going in the studio, I think it's 2 weeks' time. I think it'll be a remote studio with Kenny Hayes. Kenny basically was the main engineer in the all around the world studios.
Okay.
So I'd say most tunes that came out on all around the world, Kenny engineered or helped make.
Yeah.
So and that tune is a 70s remake. 70s, I can't really tell you the thing because it would give it away.
Okay.
It's an old 70s tune that you wouldn't know, re-vocaled, and it'll be a bouncy disco-y type thing.
Okay.
And then I'm still doing some work with a guy he's actually from Burton, but he lives in Plymouth now, he's called The Brass. And we're doing Mark Aldrich and The Brass tunes as well, so a few things now where we're,
Good stuff.
yeah, making new tunes.
About Agros, any more Agro stuff coming?
Yeah, so I mean, so we've got that.
That one.
Then as soon as we've done
What are
that
you
and put it
going to
out,
continue?
we'll do a new one. Yeah. So we've got a few ideas, and because we're coming back with Agros as well, we're starting to get more bookings as well. People obviously go, oh, they're back out. You know what I mean? So we're on there's a really good one. There's another Boiler House reunion at Bradford, and it's got like us on, Danny Bond, and you know what I mean. If I think Big Ange, that'll be a really good night, and in end of June that is. So so it's good, nice because when me and Pete DJ, we did 2 tunes on, 2 tunes off. You know what I mean? It's
Tammy and Riggs do as well, man.
yeah, it's really good laugh.
Tunes,
It's really good laugh. And Pete, I don't know if you've probably never seen his DJ, but Pete's proper brilliant at scratching as well. So he's a proper scratch DJ. So quite often Pete's continued as Pete Monsoon through the years. So he does a lot up Yorkshire way.
Yeah.
Because he's from Halifax.
Yeah.
For people like Rejuvenation and people like that. So and Pete quite often does the people put him on versus Psy doing scratch battles as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's so we're hoping that Collab, the thing with Psy, could be something where all 3 of us are DJing at the same time. You got Pete and Psy at scratch DJ as well, and me, and it'll be a good showcase.
What are you going to do while they're being really entertaining?
I'll just stand behind. I'll stand behind them, and keeping them. Come on, boys!
You're going to be the dancer. Right, last one then before we have a quick break.
Yeah.
Any goals you still want to tick off, or have you pretty much been there, done that?
Yeah, I think I'd still like to probably DJ more now. Now I've got back into it, and see if we can take that further than ever before. But I always feel you've got to be careful with your ears.
Yeah. Especially at your age.
Especially at 50 nearly 55. No, like we played, like I say, we played just before Christmas at Bradford, another Boiler House reunion. And, when you get in and your ears are literally...
We know that sound you've got.
Yeah.
I have that I've got tinnitus.
Have you got tinnitus?
Yeah.
Pete's got a little bit of tinnitus.
Mine's bad.
Psy's got terrible tinnitus. That's why he had to retire for a year, see if it got any better. It didn't. So it's that, do I really want, you know what I mean? It's a fine line, isn't it? Do you want that? So are you hearing a little buzz now, or have you?
No, so with mine's from the army.
Right.
I actually remember when it actually first started with a grenade, and I was too close.
Oh, right, really?
Poof, and my eyes were ringing, and it's never stopped. But with mine, it's if it's silent, it goes boop. But then the first bit of sound I make or hear, it's gone. I can't hear anything. So as long as we're talking and there's sound or something going on, I haven't got it.
Yeah.
So when I get into bed at night time, the fucking telly's on.
Yeah, you can hear it then. Yeah.
Do you know, then as soon as it's silent, when I wake up in the morning and it's all off, I'm like, fucking hell. Wake myself up and everything else then.
Yeah, it's when you get in after a gig and you properly ringing in it, and
Can't sleep for an hour because it's still ringing while your head's on the pillow.
And if it's doing that, you've done some damage.
Yeah.
So that's always the worry, that if you do, the more you do, the more you're pretty much damaging your hearing.
Yeah, I always get that. Have you ever followed somebody after somebody, and you've plugged your headphones in and gone, fucking how loud's that?
Yeah.
How bad are their ears?
Yeah, I can't have it loud in the headphones.
Nor me.
No.
I like the monitor's got to be louder than my headphone, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
the monitor's on doing its thing.
And you just about hear the
I
kick
can
and
just
clap
hear
in
the
this
kick and
one.
clap. That's all I need.
Yeah. The worst thing, actually, I think the worst thing in a club, it's not necessarily the DJ. It's when somebody goes taps you, yeah, and they go,
And they're talking.
and they're literally next to your ear. Jesus
The
Christ!
best is they're trying to talk to them like, mate, I've got 2 monitor speakers
Yeah.
on my headphone, and you're going.
And all you're hearing is yeah. What?
Should just drop the music down as just take the music
Yeah,
completely out as they're
that's
shouting.
probably the best thing, just to pull the. Yeah.
What?
Start. He wants to say something.
He's got something really important to tell everyone.
and they'll just go, good tune.
Right,
okay.
let's have a break. Mark, do you want to introduce your tune for us?
Oh, okay. So this will be the new Agro DJs, and it will be called, well, titles.
It's not even got a name
Yeah,
yet.
it's sort of,
It's that fresh, ain't got a name.
Ain't got a name.
it's sort of bases in the
Who's
title.
Tom Brass?
Tom Brass is the
that-
guy
that-
from
the guy you
Burton who
said?
lives in Plymouth. Yeah.
Sorry, because I've got the file name with Tom Brass on it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it'll be Agro DJs featuring Tom Brass,
Yeah.
something like that. So, yeah. So Tom's involved with it as well. So, so yeah.
And it has no title.
It's sort of bass. We'll say bass for now.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
Agro
yeah.
DJ's
No title.
This is Agro DJ's new one.
That's how new it is.
That's all you need to know. This is the new one.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy it.
Original sound. Dubwise. Original sound. Lord of mercy. Sound system culture in the area. Maximum vibration. Bass of the bass of the bass, it a bubble and it move to the floor. Open up the gate and me open up the door. High grade rhythm that you cannot ignore. When the dub hits, everything we're crying out for more. Rising. Check the dub, check the bass. Dub. Bass. Dub. Bass. Dub. Bass. I'm stepping in the booth with a high octane, linking up the rhythm like a link in a chain. Hunt for the plus, yeah, we're running the lane. Feel the bass in your chest, feel the blood in your vein. Technical, lyrical, physical flow from the underground. That's to the top of the show. When the sub drops low, yeah, the crowd gonna go. Watch the frequency shift, let the melody grow. Dub bass to the band, the bass. Original sound. Dub. Bass. Dub. Dubwise. Dub. Bass. Dub. Original sound. Dub. Bass. Dub. Bass. Original sound.
Welcome back to the Ranting and Raving podcast with myself, Wayne Scott Fox, Mickey Williams, and I'm going to call you Agro DJs.
Yeah. Okay. Mark Aldrich.
AKA
AKA.
Agro DJs.
If we say AKA, we'll be all fucking dead.
AKA Aldrich Glennon.
Agro DJ.
AKA Barbara. Dresses
you-
up as Barbara in his spare time.
Yeah, Barbara.
And you just listened to his latest tune, which has no title, but trust me, I listened to it for the first time as well with you then, and I was like, ooh, that second drop is naughty. I said, that's one of them, maddies. That's a crowd bouncer.
It is fanboy again.
Hopefully.
I don't give a fuck. Not bothered.
We'll call it dub bass because they're the two main words at the beginning. Dub bass. There you go.
There you go.
Dub bass it is.
Just been titled live on the
bass.
show.
Live on the Ranting and Raving
Yeah.
pod. You heard it here first.
Dub bass.
You heard it here first. Have you seen Bad Friends? Yeah. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Right, second part of the show then. I think Mickey's got a couple of questions. Then we're going to pop into the usual quick fire round
yeah.
and some
Yeah.
pills and all this kind of... Not them pills. Red pill, blue pill.
Red pill, blue pill.
Yeah.
Right, Glastonbury phone you
All right.
and say, we've got a stage for you.
Yeah.
You're playing on it, but you get to pick 7 other artists to play with you.
Full.
be anyone.
Full field. You can't see apart from heads.
Can be anyone. It ain't got to be DJs. It can be bands. It can be DJs. It can be
Okay.
anyone.
Well, what we'll do then, we'll get some bands on and some DJ. We'll get mixed then. We're going to have Arcade Fire on because they're my favourite band of all time.
Okay.
Would they be first for warm up?
No, they'd have to come a bit later. I think they've done that at Glastonbury actually a few years ago.
Yeah.
So they'll know. They can help me find the stage. They'll know where they're going. DJs wise, I used to love Tor Paul back in the day.
Classic.
Yeah, like I say, I used to go Baker's and when he used to play there and places like that. So like Jeremy Ely was playing for Pump. Whenever you used to go and see Jeremy Ely, it was always entertaining.
Yeah.
And we'll put some more. I mentioned Quadrant Park earlier. One of the DJs was called Mike Nola, and you used to have all your house DJs like Andy Carroll and whoever.
Andy Carroll?
John Kelly. Have you never heard of Andy Carroll?
Probably not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Not the footballer. Yeah. But Mike Nola used to come on back in like early 90s and he'd play all the R&S type stuff like Outlander Vamp. Do you know that?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Mentasm and it was all these brilliant Dutch import type, Belgium imports. And it was always really, at that time, amazing. You know, it was totally different. So we'll put Mike on and do his old set. Do you know what I mean?
What's his name? Mike Nolan.
Mike Nola.
Nola.
Yeah. I don't think he ever really got out of Liverpool, so I don't think he's, you know what I mean. So other bands, I really like a band called Metronomy. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yes.
They've had a few.
They're like electronic dance sort of thing,
electronic
isn't it?
dance,
Yeah.
yeah.
Metronomy, yeah.
And we'll put Depeche Mode on because
Oh,
you
that's
can't
a good
beat
call.
a bit
Get
of
some
Depeche
classics.
Mode. Yeah.
How many's that?
5 in it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
2 more.
Live band. See, I've seen a few times now. I've seen the Pixies live. So probably put them on because they're brilliant live.
Yep.
And probably the old time artist, if you could, you'd have to bring him back from the dead. So you'd have to probably do
Go
a
on then.
hologram, or you just put a stick up behind his dead body, so
Yeah.
it looks like he's there. It'd have to be Prince. You'd have to put Prince on.
Yeah.
We talk about Prince a lot,
Prince,
don't we? How
Prince,
clever.
yeah.
He's a musical genius.
Prince is basically all through from probably when I was 10 to I still listen to it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very, very clever.
I mean, how can you play every single instrument that you know? It's amazing, isn't it? How talented he was.
Yeah.
So there you go. It'd be a good line.
I look at Bjork like that as well.
Bjork.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
She had some
does,
brilliant
yeah.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody, whenever you mention Bjork now, they all mention the one song that was the shittiest she's ever done.
Yeah.
That Oh So Quiet.
oh God, that's
It's
awful.
the worst thing she's ever done.
See, I like the Sugar Cubes records of hers.
Yeah.
So before she went solo.
Yeah.
So yeah, she did a few with them.
Okay.
There you go.
Desert Island.
Yeah.
All music's deleted in the world except for 3 albums.
Yeah.
So that's it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Whatever you do, you can only listen
Yeah.
to them 3.
Well, easy. First one be The Soul Mining. Easily the greatest album ever released.
Okay.
Without doubt.
It's crazy how many people say that, don't they? This is the best album ever done.
It's the best album. It just is. It was mid '80s. I don't know if you've ever heard the, but it's totally different. It is. It's every single song on it is brilliant. It's worth checking out because it's totally different. Yeah. More recently, in the last 10 years, John Grant, Queen of Denmark album. Again, it's another album where every single song, he's like a singer-songwriter. Every single song is brilliant. And I'd have to go for Metronomy, English Riviera. We'll listen to that because that's brilliant. It's got a track called The Look on it, which if you listen to that, you'll go, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I think
that's one way.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that one.
I think we might. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I was going to say all three of those albums I've probably listened to hundreds of times.
Yeah.
I'd have to try and squeeze an Arcade Fire one in there somewhere, but if I'm only allowed three, I might have to kick Metronomy out and put Arcade Fire, Wii album in there. So yeah,
you might have already answered this one. One dead artist you'd bring back to see live.
No, that's different. This is who you'd put on your show, but who would you want to go and physically see?
Yeah. Dead ones. Yeah, see, apart from obviously Prince is dead, and past him, who else has died recently?
Ever?
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't go past Prince. Prince would be the one.
You bring Prince back again?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
Michael Jackson's a common answer, isn't he?
Yeah, no. Michael Jackson did do a few good songs, but it's nothing. They haven't got the depth of Prince records.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
I thought you said Michael Jackson's nothing. I was like, oh God, don't. The comments are going to go wild.
Perhaps we'll bring back Ian Curtis and Joy Division can play. What we're doing. They're just going to play. Yeah. We'll get the old Joy Division on with Ian because he died, didn't he, early in the. You know, basically Joy Division, the lead singer died and then they became New Order.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So it's basically early New Order. So, yeah. So you can tell I'm old, can't you?
Yes.
Older.
Yeah.
Not old, older.
So there's not many dance like artists like in that respect that you'd really.
No.
You know what I
Would you
mean?
not have George Michael come back?
No, I do like the odd George Michael song.
Do you like George Michael songs or Wham songs?
Same again. I like the odd Wham song. Like Wham Rap was always a tune, wasn't it? You know what I mean? The early.
Who was it who said they loved the Pet Shop Boys?
Davy Boy. I heard that.
Boy, yeah.
the
Is it
other week.
Dave?
Yeah. Pet Shop Boys are good. Yeah, they're all right.
But isn't it weird that you don't actually realise until you think about it? Because I was like, Pet Shop Boys, and then when I thought, oh, fuck, he's got a point here.
And when I was in the marriage of the record shop when I was younger, Pet Shop Boys 12 inches, every week you'd have to get them in. People would buy them every week. Because obviously it was the limit. Your 80s 12-inch was that little bit longer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you had a little bit of a remix on it. So they were your early sort of remixes, weren't they? So yeah, they used to sell like hotcakes. Pet Shop Boys 12s. Wow. Their early tunes.
What was the one Mark said his dad had 100,000 of one?
I can't remember.
His Sex Pistols or something like that.
Can't remember.
What was worth?
No, that's what he
fine.
bought. He bought that many and sold them all.
Yeah, fucking flew out.
Oh,
Or was
right,
it the? It was either the Sex
can't
Pistols or the
remember.
Who,
The Who,
maybe.
I think it was the Who, wasn't it?
Yeah. He ended up with 100,000 copies of the album and sold them all.
Fucking lot went.
100,000.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then he got sued by Richard Branson.
So he shut the shop down.
Sued by Richard Branson because he weren't supposed to have them.
All right.
And he got them from a distributor outside the UK.
Oh yeah. There used to be a thing in the early 90s. It was called parallel imports.
Yeah.
In the late 80s, and so you'd buy your CDs from say Czechoslovakia, for instance, and they'd come with normally they'd have a little notch out of them or something to show that they're imports. But then you'd sell them, but you'd get them that cheap. You could then sell them as normal albums, cheaper than
what
the
everyone
normal
else would
one
do,
was.
Yeah.
So there was loads of companies bringing in parallel imports at one point.
Yeah, Keith was one of them.
Yeah. But at one point I think it was about 30,000 12-inches at one point in our house. We lived in like a little 2-bed house in the mid-90s, and at one point we went, that ceiling's bowing. and I left 25,000 of them up in the studio in Halifax. And in the end, the shop shut. We'd finished the studio. I just left them up there, and the shop shut eventually. So they're just somewhere. It probably got chucked away.
In a skip.
Yeah. So
Possibly.
It might still be there. The shop might still be derelict. And
yeah, it could be in about third floor of this shop. It was. So I've only got about 200 or 300 now. That's all I need. I don't really use them anymore.
Yeah, I've probably got about 500.
I made the mistake of selling all mine.
Well, I
sold
did
all my
sell
hard
some.
house ones.
Yeah,
Sold everything.
yeah,
There's probably over 1,000.
Then I
hard
look
house.
back and think, what the fuck was I doing?
yeah. It's a bit gutting, isn't it? When you
Yes, I had over 1,000 hard house, and one
Yeah.
lad just come and just took them all.
took
Like,
them all, yeah. But yeah, you got it.
I kind of saw it as, well, I can't play them out no more.
Yeah,
And I'm going to sell my vinyl decks and I'm going to buy
yeah.
Pioneer
yeah,
800s or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Put
So
taffy
why
on
do I
it,
want
so-
the vinyl?
Yeah.
And now looking back thinking, fuck, I wish I'd have kept all them.
Well, when your roof's bowing, you definitely need to get rid of. You definitely need to get rid of some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to do a quick fire round. Do you want to get yours up? One each again?
This is the time where I put my glasses on now.
This is time where he looks like Penfold.
Nothing wrong with that. Base my look on.
There you go.
Right. I can see. Perfect. I don't like wearing them. My eyes have gone worse since I've started wearing them. Right. Okay. Where are we?
Quick fire round. I'll
Quick
do the
fire.
first one then, yeah.
Go on then.
Right, just answer as quick as you can. and
Okay.
Nice and short answers. First record you've ever bought?
Adam and the Ants.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it Ant Rap? Yeah. Michael Merrick, Terry Lee.
Adam and the Ants,
Yeah.
man. Stand and deliver your
Oh,
money
yeah.
or your life.
Yeah.
Okay, we touched on this earlier. We'll do it again. Vinyl or digital? Pick one.
Well, now I've got into the digital. I'm quite happy with digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong
One
with
track that still works every time you play it.
Run to me.
that. I actually played a track on the show last week, which only came out last year, and I sort of pulled it from the Pump Dance Show vault. And I think it's one of the best tunes I've heard for ages. It's by Max Styler, and it's called Need You Tonight. I think it's Need You Tonight.
I know that. I like Max Styler stuff.
Well, it's the only one I like of it. But it's just a pumping sort of disco-y, I don't know how
Got all
you
his
describe
stuff.
it. It's
Proper works.
it's just every time you play it, you're like, oh, that's wicked. Yeah.
Favorite alias you've ever used or you currently use? What's your favorite?
I think it's got to be Cheeky Fluckers. That one, the Cheeky Fluckers was the one.
Fluckers.
Because we actually recently there was a Cheeky Fluckers. Sorry, this is a quick fire round. There's somebody doing like Hard House Classics type Instagram page where they put up, tunes, and a couple of the Cheeky Fluckers have come up on that recently. It was like, you just remember and you go, oh, I like that one. You know what I mean?
Studio or DJ booth?
DJ booth, yeah,
Yeah. Can't beat that feeling, can you?
yeah. No, that's it.
Right, sorry to briefly interrupt the show, but I want to tell you about our Patreon. You can join us on patreon.com/the Ranting and Raving pod. Tiers start from as little as £3, where you'll get access to all of our Patreon shows, which aren't public, the complete back catalogue. You'll get a load of DJ mixes, and you get early access to the public shows as well. As I said, tiers start from £3, and any support we can get from you lot to keep the lights on here would be greatly appreciated. Now enjoy the rest of the show.
Best city you've ever played in?
Atmosphere. What? Well, some of the gigs, because we played at Air for Silk.
Yeah.
Them gigs were wicked.
They were good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were really good. And then, but atmosphere-wise, that was good. But you've got to say Liverpool, like place in Liverpool.
Playing more of the donk
Played
stuff.
at 051 and the Buzz Club and stuff like that. The atmosphere's always Wigan Pier and places like that. The Northwest, absolutely mental. You know what I mean?
It's true. I played for Bass Jam up in Blackpool. Fucking hell, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
They know how to party.
Tea or coffee?
I'm a tea man.
Wow. Full English or cereal?
Just general bog standard normal. You know what I mean? I drink decaf tea, so
He eats Rice Krispies, man. That's his cereal. Rice Krispies.
He's chose a type of tea.
Oh, sorry. I've gone.
No, I'm saying
I'm still on tea.
No, you answered that. You've answered that. That's why I started laughing.
Yeah.
Full English or cereal?
Decaffeinated? No, not really. I'm cereal, cornflakes. Yeah. Sorry.
Night out or quite night in?
As long as the night out's good, then get out. I actually say people of a certain age, there's too many of them go, I just don't go out anymore. I don't. No, I'm too old. We're just sitting in front of the telly now. It's like, no, let's actually at least get out once, twice a month and properly get out.
So based on that, would you say early bird or night owl?
Me and my wife both, well, obviously, because we're together, we very rarely go to bed before 1 o'clock.
Night owls then.
Yeah, very rarely.
Trainers or shoes?
When I was younger, trainers. As I've got older, slightly more comfortable.
Whatever's comfy.
Whatever makes your feet not go, oh my God. I feel like when you wake up in the morning and go, I think I broke my foot. How did you do that? I was asleep.
Favourite type of takeaway?
We've sort of discussed takeaways in the break, but we can't. If we had to have a takeaway and we go Chinese, I have a chicken chow mein. So probably say Chinese.
Go-to holiday destination?
Recently, my wife's business she works for, they've got a holiday villa in Silves in Portugal.
Okay.
So which we get use of, which is nice. But we're actually going to Tenerife this summer for the first time for years as a family. But we have been like Mexico was great. We've been there years ago. I thought that was a great place. You know what I mean? Cancun.
What's your favourite place to go?
As in
Holiday?
like my go-to where I can always go.
Well, wherever you want to go.
My favourite place ever is Barbados.
Oh yeah,
Closely followed by Thailand.
nice. Yeah.
But if it's my go-to, I just want to go on a plane and go Gran Canaria. I fucking love Gran Canaria.
I've been.
I went twice last year.
Yeah.
I went
nice.
Turkey and Gran Canaria twice.
Yeah, nice.
I love you. Okay, one thing you're terrible at.
Well, you probably know going to bed before 1 o'clock. Yeah. I'm DIY.
Oh,
I'm not allowed.
I
My
hate
wife
DIY.
has to do it. Joe does it.
Mickey hates it, but my sister makes him do it all the time.
Oh,
Fucking hilarious.
yeah.
Does my fucking head in.
I put a picture up once in somebody's bedroom, and it was that big a bolt that I used to put it came through the wall into the stairway. It was that bad. I'd put this picture up, and my wife went, "What's that in the stairway?" I was like, "Oh, just put the picture up."
You're now banned from LDOI.
I've pretty much banned after that. Yeah, I'm useless.
One thing people wouldn't expect about you.
That's a tricky one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Even at the age of nearly 55, I play Quest VR games as a hobby. So you've finished work, you've had your tea. Me and my wife probably watch 1 or 2 programs. It gets to about 10:30, and we sort of I tell you what, you watch bloody Maths or whatever, Married at First Sight, whatever.
Yes, I'd be sat with your wife.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be sat next to your wife.
It's like, Joe, you watch that with Mickey. I'm going to have a game on the VR for an hour or so, and play a game called Population 1, and you squad up. It's like, I don't know if you've ever played a game called Call of Duty. Most people have.
I know what it is.
So it's like Call of Duty in VR. So basically,
Okay.
you're running around shooting people, but it's in VR.
In VR.
So it's absolutely brilliant game. So
I've never done this VR stuff. I'm going to have to get one. At some point.
You wouldn't believe how fun that is. You're normally in a squad of 3 people. So I've got developed 2 friends in the squad now, Ems and Ed. Ems is from London, Ed's from Leicester. And, we play together when we play, and, you speak to other people in lobbies and stuff. And so it's really social, it's really good fun. There you go.
Okay.
Even in my 50s, playing games.
Well, if you're a gamer, you're a gamer, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest tune you've distributed through Icon?
Oh, God.
Or would you say?
Well, I think some of the tunes that used to sell the most volume were Darren Styles' label. We used to distribute Juice. Is it Juice Box? I think it was called something like that. Summit Box. They used to sell thousands. You know, but as a tune on its own, there was one of the fastest tunes ever. That was a Dodgy Bootleg. that had to go out the door in about one day. Do you know what I mean? So we'll say, I can't say the name of that. I can't remember, but there was one or two tunes where they had to shift quick. Do you know what I mean?
Did you distribute Bang Bang?
I think we did that for you.
Yeah.
And they phoned up saying EMI was on the phone.
I wonder if that was the one.
What are you doing here? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sure you had that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, there's some massive tunes over the years, but geez, picking one really. But I just remember that Darren Styles.
I was
going to
say the hardcore ones would have probably done well for you, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Most underrated producer.
Someone
who don't get enough recognition.
I'll tell you, just recently, new producers that because I've not obviously been doing a lot for the years, and then I've got back into it. So people, do you know PSM from Birmingham?
Pierce,
yeah. Yes.
I'm really liking his stuff. Really good.
Yeah.
Pierce producing.
Pierce is making.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, so what he's releasing is really
he's done some really good stuff.
It's really nice. He's choosing some good sort of samples,
almost like hard house crossover stuff, isn't it?
It's quite bouncy bass line, really. But yeah, but back in the day, I mentioned Sean Imrie, the Terrorised guy. He would have been so big as a producer if it had survived, been alive today. Yeah. There's not a lot. Quite often, you get a good tune and the next tune's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? There's not many producers.
Consistency, isn't it?
The consistency of producers isn't there that often. Yeah.
Okay. Is there one track out there that you listen to and think, oh, wish I'd have made that?
You got to say Playing with Knives, Bizarre Inc. From the all-time, as far as all-time greats go.
Yeah.
Because that was just... it's so simple.
You could play it today as well, couldn't you? And it'd still fit in with...
Yeah, and it's literally 2 or 3 samples chucked together. Obviously not chucked together because it was so good, but it still works today, doesn't it? So yeah, I'd say Bizarre Inc. Play with Knives. It's the simple anthem.
If you had to delete one musical genre forever, what would it be?
Come on, what's going? Gone. Never to be heard by humanity.
I tell you what it is. That whatever they play, the Martin Garrix plays or whatever you'd call that.
Big beat. Is it?
EDM.
Yeah.
What's that fucking? It's about 170 BPM.
Gabba.
Fuck, that needs to go, doesn't it?
170. That's the warm up.
Have you heard that? Gabba.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It used to sell though.
Still sells loads.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Gabba sells.
Gabba.
The Dutch love it, don't they?
Yeah, Gabba fans are really
proper
know their
into it.
stuff.
Hardcore loyal.
Yeah.
Right, if you go Holland, there's Gabba festivals. There's like stages with 20,000 people on them.
Easy. Yeah. What would you call Martin Garrix and all those sort of big Euro-y DJs that are number one in the world? Or,
Euro trashing it.
Euro
and it starts and it just never seems. They're always playing at Ibiza.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it never goes anywhere. I just can't get my head around how it's so big.
It's not really for me, that stuff, man. It's very generic.
So the Euro trash stuff.
Well, I don't know whether you sort of call it EDM, but it's the original EDM.
Which is Euro trash in my eyes.
EDM's
got something about it.
Yeah, let's get rid of Euro trash.
When they're a TV joke called Euro trash.
Yeah, with the French guy.
Yeah. Remember that?
You used to watch it and think, huh?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Can you name one track that will instantly take you back to your early days?
Early days or early day? Which how early we took? I'll tell you what, I played on my dance show. The last track of every week, we say it's the slow but brilliant track. Mm-hmm. So we get right up to a speed and then it just all stops, and the last track is a complete classic, but it's a bit slow.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and like last week I played Kenny jamming Jason, Can You Dance? And loads of people texting and go, oh my God, this was on in my car, you know what I mean, as a teenager. And it's one of them tracks, you know what I mean? So we'll say that because it was quite recently played. And
But does that take you back as well?
yeah, because it's one of them tracks that you had on in the late 80s, early 90s. It was in your car, you know, whatever crappy car you had then, you know, as a teenager or whatever.
What takes you back? Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre.
100%. 100%.
I'm a Barbie
Spice
girl.
Girls. Spice Girls.
Aqua.
First one.
Fucking hell.
First Spice Girls. What was it called?
Wannabe,
Ziggy
man.
Zagga.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
I'll tell you what I like at the minute when people are on these videos and they're stripping the music and they're doing the voices. That was what Spice Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the music off and pretend to sing.
So I'll tell you what I want. What do you want? And I'm like, fucking hell, lapping my bollocks. Oh, they're brilliant. They are.
So the one with the Elvis, just going,
Yeah. He's brilliant. Isn't he?
Got any more questions for him?
Okay.
Or was that the last one?
No, I've got one for you, which is I have to ask this because there's a reason for it. Do you believe in ghosts? This is coming from one of the callers, right? From Charlotte Harris.
Right.
She wants to know. I'm going to aim this at you because you can't aim it at me because we've already spoken about it. Do you believe in ghosts or any kind of supernatural stuff?
Within my family, my mum always reckons she saw a ghost in an old cottage, and she used to live in a place called Allcross, and she reckoned their house was haunted by like an old maid type woman or something. She reckons she saw her a couple of times. But personally, I've obviously never seen a ghost. But when my mum died in 2015, literally, I think it was the next night. I think I was asleep, and I woke up, like bolt upright, and I'd basically she'd come into. I was suddenly at like a party, and she walked in there, and she said something about one of my daughters or something like that. And I think she said something like, keep an eye on Tallulah or something like that. And then she disappeared. But it wasn't a dream. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like a dream at all. It was completely, she was there. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And that was the only time since she died. You know what I mean? Nothing has ever happened since. But it was like that one thing I would say is something I'd say is weird that I've seen or felt or whatever. It's so random. You know, it was like I was definitely in the room with her.
Yeah.
You know, but obviously she had passed away. Do you know what I mean?
Do you believe?
Just in that one bit, yeah. So not necessarily.
If you believe that happened, then you have to believe.
Well,
you can't just believe in one thing. That's real. All the rest is bollocks.
I'd have to believe if it actually happened to me. It'd actually have to.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
So
see it
because
to
of that,
believe
you've
it.
got a stigma of did it or didn't it happen? Because you're just saying it did.
Well, what was that? That's the thing. You know what I mean? But apart from that, I've never seen anything or felt anything weird. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not a Christian or anything.
But are you open to there could be? You do believe?
I suppose there could be. Yeah.
What's your opinion on this, Mickey?
Again, yeah, similar, really. I think I've got to
See to believe it.
see it to believe it, yeah.
'Cause
Because I do believe that there is something else.
We saw stuff.
You've seen?
Yeah, I did. So Phil J again.
Yeah.
So we went ghost hunting.
Oh, what, round Burton or?
So we
You're trying to find your mum?
we saw some fucking horrors in Burton. Put it that way. We saw some stuff. We got evidence of stuff, and we posted it all online. It's fucking bonkers. To begin with, I thought it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
The fuck off, this ain't real. And I thought I'll have a laugh here and just wind Phil up.
Yeah.
I soon changed my mind.
Yeah. So that's what I'd need to have felt it like that, I think, to say. So if you felt it, so you're you know what I mean, you believe, then yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Well, then
I
you
think so.
next. So there's your answer, Charlotte. I believe
some-
because I've seen it. Mickey needs to believe because he hasn't seen it, and Mark's not unsure whether he did see it or not.
Yeah. Or not quite sure what he saw.
There's all three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, three different
Yeah.
angles for you. So
Right, we're going to do some
Get in the bin, get in the bin, get in the pussy clot bin. Get in the
Pussy
bin.
clot bin, is it now?
Blood clot bin.
Before we go into that, can you do us a remix of that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Not a grand though, or 1,500 quid.
Yeah, 1,500, please.
Right. Sophie Jenkins in Wolverhampton. When your alarm goes off during a good dream.
Oh,
Happens all the time.
They am the worst ones, isn't it?
Fuck. Then you turn it off and try and get your dream back.
You go back to
And
sleep.
You're like, ah!
that's
And it just don't happen.
Yeah, I think
it's quite annoying, isn't it? Especially when you're right in the middle of a good dream.
Yeah.
Because you can never remember them once you wake up anyway, can
no.
you?
but
You can remember
it's
bits,
weird.
can't
No,
you?
it's weird because you can remember it was a good dream, but not what it was about.
Yeah.
You can remember bits.
How does that work? Because you wake up and you're like, you feel, I don't know, maybe you feel good about yourself, but then it's like, but I don't know what I was dreaming about.
Do you know what the crazy thing is? I remember this to a T. I was in a dream, something was happening, and I said to myself in a dream, this ain't real. This is bullshit. This is a dream. Wake up. And I woke up.
Yeah.
How about that? I knew I was dreaming in my fucking dream.
Crazy. Have you ever had, what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. You know, where it's, you have the shadows above you while you're asleep. What's it called, man?
And you're stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck.
The bed horrors in there.
yeah.
What's it called?
It's called a murder, isn't it?
Probably.
There's a thing where it's you're,
can't think what
you're
it's
kind of
called
stuck
now.
like that, and you can't move.
Oh, no. I've never read that.
I had it loads of times.
Bed
man.
horrors or something they're called, where you're just kind of like in bed, awake, paralysed,
Sleep paralysis.
like that.
Sleep paralysis. That's what it's called.
Wow. No, never read that.
Never had it.
Fucking crazy
Yeah.
shit.
I've had it, man. And I had it. I used to have it quite a lot because of the old tickle tackle.
Oh.
That's what used to fucking.
See, I
bring it
like
on.
having you on. You're on my level now. You don't talk about drugs and
Oh,
shit.
that's what
Yeah, and
tickle
I
tackle
did
is.
used to
Right,
have
okay.
it. I did used to have it quite a lot.
I thought
'cause of
you,
that.
I thought you meant you were tickling your tackle.
Probably that as well. But I remember one where my head was on the pillow, and all I could move was my eyes, and I was looking from the outside, and there was a hand behind me, just one finger just clicking like that, and it did it for ages, and there's nothing I could do. Couldn't move or anything, but I could just see this hand behind
Funny
me.
how that. I remember.
Clicking.
Hang on. I remember being fucking paralysed in bed
Yeah,
one time.
unlucky.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Bastard.
shouldn't eat my chocolate.
Not that.
The other one.
How do you actually sleep, Mickey? Because you're actually the width of a bed.
In the middle. Have you seen the?
Oh, it's making me headache worse.
What's,
Oh my God.
What's the advert with the hippo and the duck? It's Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Oh, the bed.
Yeah. That's me and the wife.
Hopefully she's the duck.
Yeah, she's definitely the duck. Is that going in the bin then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Sam Whitaker in Derby. People who yawn loudly.
Oh, them ones.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
That's actually, I've actually got a pet hate of people who sigh in like the office or in a work.
In what way?
Just, you're working away. It's sort of similar, isn't it? You're like,
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Stop sighing.
Why do we make noises when we yawn?
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, because you can do it without.
Yeah. I've yawned several
you
times
go-
throughout this show.
Same as sneezing. I can sneeze really loud. Purposely. I do it quite a lot. When I'm in the house, if I'm sneezing.
Especially if it's a sudden sneeze.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
everybody's got to know about it.
Yeah. No, I think so. What was it?
Loud
yawners.
Loud yawn. Yeah. You don't necessarily need to yawn loud.
You definitely don't need to, do you?
Get them in the bin.
Liam Saunders, also from Derby. When your phone falls on your face in bed.
Fuck me, that's happened to me a few times. To
On
the
your
point,
face?
yeah. So you're in bed like on your phone, and then you're kind of that, and you'll flick and you'll try, and then your phone will drop.
Drop
on your
it
fucking
straight
head.
in your eye.
Oh no.
I've even tried to like.
I'll give myself a little bruise on my eye once.
my old headboard.
I don't do it no more, man.
lay
Just
back.
Fucking phone's on the side now.
and wedge my fucking phone in my headboard, and I was sitting there fucking watching like it fucking fell on me. Now I've developed a perfect sleeping position where I can, because my bed's against the wall, because I don't like having. Either side, I like to have it against the wall.
If it's against the wall, the mad axeman can't come and get you from one side.
That's it,
can
man.
he? Yeah.
Or the crocodile.
And then I've angled it nice where I can get my pillows up against the wall where I can lie like that, and then kind of angle my phone against the wall of my bed and just sit there and watch it. Perfect.
So my phone
I
goes.
just watch the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I like on my phone for some reason. I like watching stuff on my phone instead.
I turn my phone off at about 9 o'clock. That's it.
Are you one of them?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Done.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. If you want me before 9, that's fine. After 9,
I'm too.
This is the mad thing.
I'm too nosy to turn my phone off.
The other day, I put our show on, and I watched it on my phone. I thought,
What am I doing?
I can watch it on telly. And I watched half the show on the phone. I thought, fuck's sake. So I turned it off and lay down and put it on. And that's when I said to you with the new split six.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, that is. I love how you've done that. Well done, Mickey.
what's that? You got
So normally when
some
we
of my
talk,
work has finally been recognised.
so I've always appreciated what you've done. You can fuck off. So because he edits everything, normally in the show, when I talk, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
He'll talk when it'll come to you. Well, now he's done a way where he puts both of us up.
Oh right, yeah.
So you can see us talking to each other. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's
It's good. It's good as long as it's not there too long, because I still do like that switching.
Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah, but I agree that when your phone falls on your face in bed,
Fucking hell, we're going to get a full house this week by the looks of it. Have you got any, Mark?
Oh, I've got some.
go on.
Well, you know, I know you do these things, so I thought, well, let me think. So now, one of them, I don't know if you've ever done it, service in shops these days. Have you actually done that yet? So, for instance, we went in. 2 of my kids have brought CD players recently. They've got into CDs rather than, I mean, they're buying proper albums. Do you know what I mean? So we're in Curry's, and we took my own CD because I knew we'd be testing a few. I think it was an old Ministry album or something. We were chucking it in, and we're like, oh, this one's not plugged in. Yeah, I've got the fella over, the young lad. All right, can we just? I need this one. Okay, so it takes him about 10 minutes to get it plugged in because he has to ask a higher member of staff how he puts the power in the back. So then he goes, what's the matter? I don't know how to open it. So he didn't know how to open the drawer to put a CD in a CD player. Right. So then eventually he gets the CD player, and actually this CD player doesn't even work. But the thing is, whenever you go into shops these days, quite often, not just saying just in Curry's, but quite often,
Product knowledge
is shocking. Service is pretty.
You don't learn.
They're not being trained, or something's going wrong.
not happening like it
like-
used to.
When you go to a restaurant, you say, "Oh, what's the special of the day or whatever?" Oh, I'll have to check. What do you not know?
Yeah, they should know. Yeah.
Or at least have an idea of what's on menu. So, what do you recommend? I don't eat here.
When you come on shift, just
I've had that.
Pop your head in the kitchen.
You
Chef,
ever had
what's
that?
special?
Yeah.
I've said to a waitress before, "Oh, it all looks nice. What would you recommend?" "Oh, I don't eat here."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You don't eat it.
What the
That's
fuck?
not good advertisement for me spending
No, I
money
don't want
here.
to eat here.
Yeah, not anymore. But yeah, the amount of shops you go in and you just think, oh God, that was terrible service. You know, and you used to go into Curry's and they would know everything.
This has got so much, and it's this person.
Yeah, but-
That'll beef it up a little
yeah.
bit.
Curry's,
for you.
it weren't as big as it was before. Curry's, if you remember.
It took on PC World, didn't it?
You used to have shops on the high street.
Yeah, yeah.
Curry's did. And you'd have one on every high street. But now it's one big warehouse on a retail park within that town.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's Curry's and
that's
PC World.
probably
Yeah.
why.
They merged, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
I think Curry's bought them, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they're just called Curry's again now.
Yeah.
But there was, but anyway, you go in a
too
general
big.
shop, people smiling when they don't, they're just thanks.
Cheers,
Yeah,
thanks.
cheers.
Bye.
Yeah.
So
thanks, bye.
what is the actual thing you want to put in the bin? Bad customer service or bad?
bad customer relations and service in general. Yeah, service. We'll say service. It's just not. I think they're not being paid. The companies have cut down on training,
Yeah.
100%.
so they're not. And do the people actually want the jobs that they're doing? So it's like, well, not asked.
They've just got a job because they
Yeah.
had to get a job.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm
More
not.
than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I'll put that in the bin. I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm down with that.
Have you got one?
Not yet. I'm just going to read Aaron's because Aaron's is fucking brilliant.
Okay.
Aaron Mitchell in Birmingham. When someone gets in your car and changes the music without asking you, or turns the volume down.
I'm like that. Listen,
yeah.
do you drive the car? No, it's not your fucking radio.
Yeah.
You wanna control what's put on.
Buy
You can
yourself a
drive.
car. Buy yourself a car.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? If you're driving, it's your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have people who've got in my car and then it's just like, oh, just turn that down a bit. And it's like, no.
Mate,
Turn it back up a bit.
fucking hell. When we used to do
Fuck
the
off.
events around the country and I'm in the van and I've got all the fucking staff in, all the staff are Indian,
Yeah.
and they're like, put some music on. I'm like, you can fuck right off with that dingy shit.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't want to hear it.
Not coming on
And
in
they're
this
fucking
van.
laughing and they're putting it on and they're all, hey, and Dog is great and stuff. Like, but I'm thinking, I just couldn't get into it at all because I don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all dinga 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 dinga. That's why I call it dinga dinga shit. It's a thing between me and all them.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. Put my stuff back on.
Yeah,
You don't touch the music.
Yeah, it's when you're
Because they can all, the amount of times I've drove and they've all gone to sleep.
Yeah.
I need this.
Oh, we'll
this is
have
my thing.
whatever the fuck I want on in my car.
Yeah.
And I even get it, you know, when we get like down to Devon.
Yeah.
Come on, man, we're going to Devon. Can I pick something? No.
Well, I
No.
always say if I'm like, say we're driving and we've got an hour to drive or 2 hour drive home or something, and everybody's in the car, I'm like, well, if I'm driving, I need my music on to keep me awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
concentration.
simple as that.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's going in the bin. I don't even think we need to vote on that. do
yeah.
we? Definitely. Right, might get in the bin.
Here we go.
I'll just have a simple one this week. Phone chargers that just break easily.
Yeah, they've got no strength anymore, have they?
I think they're designed like that though, because it's we need you to buy another. They're not going to design a charger, so you're never going to have to buy one ever again.
Yeah. And for like, unless you buy a knockoff one or a copycat one, they're like 10, 15 quid each.
Yeah,
Apple's 35 quid for a fucking charger on them, no. If you buy a proper Apple one,
Well, no one does, do they?
well, that's why.
Because
Yeah.
but the thing is now you can use any USB 2 or
Yeah.
USB C. So Apple are fucked now because you can use any of them on that. I mean,
They ain't
mine's.
fuck, because if they really wanted to, they'd just change the port.
But the fuck now, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thing is, if chargers got any better, Amazon have no business, because I think our house has regular deliveries of chargers.
At least fucking 2 a week.
I'm forever buying fucking 3 meter ones. I am. Plug it in so it's on charge while I'm in bed.
Yeah.
I just leave it, but it's perfect.
Well,
Yeah.
what, is everyone on iPhones in your house?
My oldest daughter's recently switched to Samsung,
Yeah.
and she's loving it.
She's a traitor.
We were actually talking about it last night, and she absolutely loves it.
It's much more user friendly once you get used to
Yeah.
the software.
It's like a little flippy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but,
What are you?
I'm just like I have whatever anybody in the family's finished with. So because I'm not
You just
that
end up
bothered.
with it.
It's an iPhone something or other, but I'm not that bothered. Do you know what I mean? As
So
long
I-
as,
Phones.
as long as I can speak to
That's
people.
probably why your fucking text message's not come through to me. Don't even work.
Hold on, it needs winding up.
50p in it, man.
Yeah. So it's an iPhone, but it's
Yeah, I went on to Samsung because everyone in the house had iPhones, and I kept taking my charger.
yeah.
And then when
That's
you
the
go,
only reason.
Yeah.
when you go, who's had my charger? And everyone goes, not me.
Yeah.
But it's gone from where it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. When my upgrade come, I went, can you send me the Samsung instead of the iPhone, please? And it's a different charger completely. So no one takes it.
Well,
now.
not anymore.
No one takes it at all now.
It's same charges now. Isn't it?
What was Samsung and iPhone?
So iPhone have gone to the same kind of
Oh, right,
universal
yeah.
charger.
It's crazy. They break so easy, don't they? It's crazy.
Do you want to do a quick couple of red pill, blue pill, or?
Can I have another bin one?
Oh yeah, of course you
yeah.
can, yeah.
This is basically people who don't ring you back in business. in business,
In general,
in general, and in business.
you've so much fucking trouble. You've just got me in saying that. I'm gonna get fucking grilled for this now.
I'm generally basing that on business, but it can convey to you know what I mean. But when you phone somebody and they've seen your number come up, they know you phoned them.
Yeah.
So for them then not to phone you back either at all or not acknowledge you phoned them means they are either completely not bothered that you phoned or don't want to speak to you.
You're hanging me out to dry here.
You know what I mean? Or that, you know, there's some issue basically. So why not either ring back, even if you don't need to speak to for more than a few seconds, or just text back, I'm busy at the moment.
Yeah.
You know.
Acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Acknowledge I exist.
No, I don't agree with this to go in the bin.
You're gonna be
Is it
outvoted
something
anyway.
Wayne does by then? Chance?
I'm going to get fucking rinsed for this now because I'm a nightmare for it.
Are you bad
Yeah,
for it, right?
people phone me all the time, and I've seen them think, "I'll call you in a minute."
Yeah.
I don't ignore the call, but I don't see it most times 'cause I'm at work or whatever else, and they'll message me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll reply in a minute," but then I don't.
Yeah.
And then
You know, you're one of them.
my auntie's a nightmare. You never answer the fucking phone to me. She's like a witch. My auntie is constantly nagging at me. You don't answer the phone. Then my uncle's like, "Stop ignoring the phones." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. But if you're a business and you don't want to speak to me, just text and say, look, I you know, either I don't think we've got anything to do together. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be able to do any business together or something. Or
Stop fucking.
you know, da.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I'm available later in the week. But don't just not answer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really bad business. If ever I'm called and I miss the call, I'll always call somebody back or text them or acknowledge because it could be. You never know as well. You know, it could be the call that
Could be the
somebody
next
wants-
call
change
that
his life.
makes you.
Million,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, that one.
Yeah, Wayne's not the greatest at it, but
He might
We'll-
not want that in the bin.
I can't put that in the bin.
We'll let it go today.
I've got.
We're
one.
having it in the bin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm outvoted. I can't put that in the bin. 'cause
I've
I'm a
got one
corporate.
more if you want it.
Go on.
Yeah, get it in.
Yeah. So it's similar, but right. I had a weird thing with my event last year. I had a marketing company that I dealt with. I can't remember the name.
Chad Lewis's company.
Oh, I did deal with Chad.
Chad,
yeah.
this is about you.
No, this was. I did deal with him, but he was all right. No, it was another one. I can't remember the bloody name, but it was a young lad, 20 odd, and it wanted to always talk and do business on text. I don't know if you ever had that.
Yeah,
I've never known it before.
yeah. That's
I don't know whether it's a youth thing, but
Possibly.
so I'd have probably 3 or 4 things I needed to go through. So I was like, right, are you free just for a quick chat? Text me.
There's logic behind that.
But yeah,
I know why.
really, but,
Yeah, because my reps do the same.
right,
So basically, what it is if we have a conversation and I tell you 3 things you need to do,
yeah,
and then I come back and tell you, and we have a longer conversation, there's a chance that them 3 things will not get done efficiently and at the speed you want. Where if you text them through, it's a log.
yeah,
So they say text them me, so they've got it imprinted into that message. I get what you were saying of the call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
but you
should
could
do
have
is-
the conversation and then go, what I'll do now is
I'll
just
text you
drop it
over.
in a
Yeah, I'll get it.
text.
I'll drop it in a text message, but
Yeah.
they kind of don't like text me because
Yeah.
they want that coming through while they're also doing what they're doing as well.
yeah.
The people that I deal with, I don't call them sales reps. I call them business development consultants,
Yeah.
Oh, very posh.
and they're fucking nightmares to work with.
But that's see my idea there would be you go, yeah, call me in 5 minutes, okay, and you go, right, right, bye, and 2 minutes later it's all done. Whereas text, you're like, oh god, all right, I could just text, and you're texting for punching it in for like 10 minutes because you so just answer the phone for 2 minutes and it's done.
Yeah. And then we haven't got to talk for 20.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
I'll agree with you because on that basis of call, yeah, but I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I do get that a lot where people ask just text or just drop it in an email or just text over in the details. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking, I can tell you in fucking 2. We can go over it now.
yeah, that's it.
Fucking, how many times have I said to you, let's talk? Oh, and he fucking ignores me. We got important stuff to talk about as well.
Too much work to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree. Fuck that shit up.
That's it. That's my bin. My
Is that your moan?
Yeah, that's my moans done.
Okay.
Nice.
I thought I'd have a few lined up for you.
Right, we'll do 2 of these because the time is pushing. So
Yeah.
we'll
Red
do
pill, blue pill, red pill, blue pill, red pill, blue pill.
Red pill, blue pill.
Which one you gonna choose?
Don't do the first one.
So red pill, blue pill. What we do here is basically people write in with a scenario and you have to pick one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So Freya Price has said, would you rather have perfect teeth but permanent bad breath, or rotten teeth with minty fresh breath constantly?
Oh my God. Well, my teeth were ruined in my youth by a terrible dentist.
Okay.
My bottom teeth, my wife always says, they look like they were chucked in like javelins from a distance. so I'd go for the better teeth, I think, and just have bad breath. Yes, live with it.
Just keep your distance
Yeah,
from people
yeah,
when you're
just,
talking to them.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I think I'd do that as well. My teeth ain't the best.
Mine are all right.
Very
Yeah. You had yours done or something?
No.
Are they real?
lying bastard.
Yeah, they're real. They're really this white. Aren't they?
Yeah, I was going to say, I could do with that.
Yeah, mine are beginning to show my age now.
Get them done. I'm telling you now, it's the best
discoloration.
thing you fucking do.
One day.
These cost me £2,700,
Yeah.
What would you do?
and it was fucking. Like they're
Yeah,
brilliant.
they do look nice.
And where I went, I'm quite lucky because some places they get fucking stuck like this and they're out, or they talk with a bit of a lisp. Mine are kind of natural, and I went for a natural look. And these are not the whitest of teeth,
Yeah,
so I kind of kept doing the best I could.
yeah. But you can. People do look a bit headlighty, don't they? Sometimes with the teeth.
But mine are like natural,
Yeah. No.
fucking great. Don't go to Turkey and get all these.
Till you go under a UV light.
Yeah.
I was like that last night in the back of the room. Yeah,
All I can see was a big fucking
There's Wayne over there.
white smile.
Don't miss him.
But what would you do? Besides go to Turkey? I think I'd have to have the good teeth, bad breath. I think.
The thing is, I think I'd rather have the rotten teeth, and I don't know. It depends. Right, I'm fucked here now because if you're single and you've got rotten teeth and fresh breath, are you going to be attractive? But if you're single and you've got perfect teeth with breath that stinks,
Yeah, same thing.
you're fucked.
You're all right until you breathe on it.
Yeah, I think you're screwed either way, basically.
Okay, so I think I would go for the teeth and permanent bad breath because the bad breath you can kind of mask with chewing gum, mints,
Oh yeah, there
and
you
all
go.
that.
Yeah,
You can't really mask rotten teeth.
you can't mask
Sound?
Pogue's lead singer, whatever his name was, teeth. Can you? What was
No.
his name?
I know who you're on
Yeah.
about, though, yeah.
His
So with
teeth.
the bad breath, you can kind of mask it the
Yeah.
best you can.
Yeah.
Right. Ethan Walker. Red pill, you wake up tomorrow with Joe Pasquale's voice. Blue pill, wake up tomorrow with Rowan Atkinson's face.
So do you want to be Mr. Bean or a child? No, a little girl.
It is almost, isn't it, man? Pasquale, I bet some of our listeners, if the younger ones wouldn't even know
No.
Pasquale.
who Pasquale is, man. So
oh, God.
whoever's written this in's obviously
So do you want to
in his
look like
40s.
Mr. Bean or sound
Yeah.
like a schoolgirl?
Yeah. I think I'd just go for the Mr. Bean. At least
Would
you'll
ya?
At least you'll have a laugh, won't you? I don't know whether
You could be a Mr. Bean impressionist, couldn't you?
Yeah. The
Get
thing
booked
is,
for fancy dress parties
you know,
and that.
you can't really do a radio show for a start. Hey, hello everybody.
Sell point, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well yeah, I suppose.
How
yeah.
unique would that be?
Yeah, there is that. But yeah.
Squeaky DJ?
MC Squeaky. MC Squeaky. Yeah, but I'd probably go for the Mr. Bean because.
I think I'd probably
I
push.
think, I think the voice.
I'd
go with
push
the voice.
towards that because everybody, don't matter who you are, you always get used to your face, didn't you?
I'd
I don't think
go.
I could get used to that voice,
Yeah.
man. It irritated the shit out of me.
I might change my voice.
You change your voice.
Yeah, I say I was playing cricket and a cricket ball hit me in the throat.
And this is the
this has
freaking-
happened.
this is the outcome.
Yeah, yeah.
You could be.
I'm still a handsome bastard then.
Yeah, you could be have that voice in every single situation where you're a till or anything. You go, oh, thank you very much. Everybody's gonna be looking around. Not,
Yeah,
you know what I
literally.
mean? Whereas you just got a standard look that you get used to, you'll be fine eventually.
So you think walking around looking like fucking Mr. Bean ain't going to get looks?
I've not.
I'm only at the till getting looked at. You're getting looked at walking around the fucking store.
Fucking look at him there, Mr. Bean.
I say I've not had any issues so far in my life with it.
Did you see that interview with him when he said somebody come up to him and went,
Are you Mr. Bean?
no, you look like you look
look
just
like
like that guy. He went, yeah, I am. He said, no, you're fucking not. But do you look like him?
Yeah, you wouldn't have it,
When
would
I
they?
am him, he said, don't be fucking stupid. You do look good though.
Yeah, he wouldn't have it, would he?
Wouldn't believe
somebody who
it's
said you look like Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
He's like, well, I am Mr. Bean. He's like, no, you're
You're
not.
not.
Right, last one then. Lily Clark. Red Pill, your WhatsApp chat history gets leaked in its entirety,
Fucking hell.
including group chats. Blue Pill, your entire phone's photos and videos leaked.
Oh, chat history. I just clicked on what that was. I thought, hang on a minute. I thought he said deleted. And then you went leaked. Oh no, the fucking chat history can go.
Chat history. So
Yeah,
everybody
fuck,
who've
have
ever
it.
slagged off or
Fuck,
anything.
fucking have it.
Everybody knows
I
about it.
slag him off to the face. View similar videos and pictures.
Videos and
Fucking
pictures in
hell.
your phone.
See, I think me, Pete, and DJ Sire on a group chat, and it is all like, you know, the old your mum's this and your mum, you know, jokes. Do you
Sending
know what I mean?
nudes.
No, none of that. Yeah, Si tries to send us his nudes, you know, of him, but we don't have it. No. It's I think that I've never had any bad photos in Facebook or anything like that I'd be ashamed of. So, but yeah. Chat history, definitely, isn't it? Just because you're always having a laugh on chat, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, I think there's some certain groups. I mean, I'd probably get arrested for some of the content in there. There's some fucking horrible things go through them groups.
Some of the things you say to me as well. If you go back through our history and the stuff you've said to
Fucking hell.
Murray.
Fuck me. Yeah, I'd probably have to. You can have my photos, to be honest. Man. You can have my photos, man. If you want to see pictures of my dog and fucking pictures of my kids and stuff, carry on.
Yeah,
like.
I'm the opposite. I don't talk shit and stuff. But some of the videos and stuff I've got is like, wow. Yeah, they're not for people to see.
Yeah.
Right. Anything you want to plug, Mark, before we go?
Plug anything you want. Your night, your music, your website thing. Plug it all.
Yeah, well, okay. So June the 13th, Pump 30th birthday part 1 with Jeremy Healy, Mark Aldrich, Sean P and DJ Stan. I think we've literally got about 10 tickets left. So check out Rave Superstore. Look out for the new Agro DJs tune, another Mark Aldrich tune coming soon, and the tune by I can't remember what we're called. The tune with the
Barbara.
collab. The collab. That was it. Yeah, that's it really. Yeah.
And where can
and the radio show, of course, every Friday night, 7 till 8 p.m.
on your website?
on Burton Radio.
The website.
The website was Rave Superstore. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're saying keep your eye out, where can they keep their eye out for these music and stuff? Where's your socials or?
So SoundCloud's a good one for Just type in DJ Mark Aldrich, and so any episodes of the shows and any tunes go on there. YouTube, just type in Pump Dance Show for Pump Dance Show, and it's also on Mixcloud as well. So yeah.
What about Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Facebook and that is there's just the standard. The Pump. Pump's got its own Facebook page, which is just Pump. I think currently it's Pump 2026. So that's a good one to go on for all sorts of bits and bobs as well. So all the history of Pump and etc. So yeah. And there's Agro DJs Facebook and
That's the one we want to talk about. Tell them where to find Agros.
But we've literally only just started doing the Agro social. So as yet, you know, there's not really
20 years behind.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
As Mickey was saying, like Wayne with his music choice.
Yeah, so there's not a lot on it really. You know what I mean? But hopefully in the near future there'll be a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. We're going to do this and we'll come back to thanking you again.
Yeah.
Right. We'd just like to thank our show sponsor today, which is Asset Insights. If you're into investing into crypto to secure your future, make sure you check them out on X. They are Asset Insights _X. You can catch them on YouTube, Asset Insights _YT. And they're on Instagram, Asset Insights _IG. If you listen to us on Spotify, you want to join in, you want to check out what Agro DJs actually do look like because they're fucking unreal. You can you're laughing at me, okay? You can jump onto YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. You can see some of the clips that Mickey's going to amazingly put together for you to see. Just search the Ranting and Raving pod. We'll pop up. We'll be there. And of course, if you've got any stories, we've not done no dilemmas or none of that this week. But if you've got any stories, if you've got any problems, any of that kind of stuff, send us an email, therantingravingpod@gmail.com. And of course, if you want to be a Patreon and help the show, then
Become a fucking Patreon. You type motherfuckers.
Become a Patreon, you type motherfuckers. Patreon.com/the Ranting and Raving Pod. Over there, you can find early access to the public shows, DJ mixes, and the Patreon shows that don't go public, where we're a little bit less PC on there, ain't we, Wayne?
Mhm.
Tiers start from £3 a month. Fucking hell.
That's right, you're on time, Mickey.
I will do it in my own time.
I see, take your time.
Right, tiers start from...
fucking moans at me. You've only been doing it 50 fucking episodes.
I lost a word just
And he
completely
just
went out my fucking
he
brain
cusses
then.
me all the time. Every time he sees me, he's like, come on, Wayne, no, do you not know? And you fucked up yourself. I love that. Start again, bitch. And don't cut this out either. You cut all this out.
It's already
to
gone.
make yourself look good.
It's already gone. Right, tier start from £3 a month. Any tier you subscribe to, we'll greatly appreciate it because it helps us keep the lights on here. Wayne?
I would like to say, last night I DJ'd, yesterday, at House of Legends in XLYO in Birmingham. I never told Mick this yet, but I was actually blown away by the amount of people, and I'm not just exaggerating this, the amount of people that came up and said, the podcast is brilliant. And we don't actually realise how good this podcast is.
Fucking subscribe, then you.
Well, but no,
Become
Mickey.
a fucking Patreon. You type motherfuckers.
What I'm trying to say is I'm really, really grateful and thankful for those of you who've seen it. Thank you for coming and telling me as well. I want to put a big shout out to Rossi B, who spent a lot of time in last night. Crazy fan about the show. Pagan Hughes as well. She's requested we cover a topic on the show, which we're going to cover next week. And everyone. Bianca Bolton was there. Great. It was just so many people I haven't seen for years, and they're like, you know, they've known me from back in the day when in my old videos and my music career, and you don't see them. And they come, they're like, we love what you and Mickey are doing. And you were spoken very highly of by people, Mickey.
It's because I'm fucking fit.
He changed the A to the I.
Sorry, I got a speech impediment.
No, they spoke very highly of Mickey and how much of a lovely guy. And I was like, he really is. I mean, I know that you see me and Mickey have banter all the time. Mickey's an absolutely fucking incredible guy. He does a lot of hard work on the show. He does all the editing. So everything that you see online, Mickey's done that. It's not me. Mickey's the one who puts it all for you to see. And it's Mickey who organises amazing guests like Agro DJs, aka Mark, on the show. So we do owe a lot to
I wouldn't
Mickey.
use the word amazing, but
What?
Guests.
amazing guests like Mark.
Fucking amazing, mate.
I would have just
Thanks,
said
Wayne.
Mark.
Thanks, Wayne. I used to like Mickey.
Mate, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
just you now, Wayne. You're
I'm just trying to like understand that people need to realise that we are approaching our 50th show. I am really grateful. I didn't realise that many people were watching the show because I'm not on social media. I don't get to Facebook or nothing. I only know what Mickey tells me, this video I was doing on Can Analytics. So to actually be there, my first time out in a rave, fucking hell, in how long? A very, very long time because I moved away. To see everybody and say the podcast's great and people are laughing, we love, and they started talking about parts of the show. But I need you to understand, the podcast is great, but Mickey's a very, very integral part of what's going on. He's the one who plans it. He's the one who does all the editing. He's the one who sorts it out. I'm just the fucking joker and I have a laugh and everything else. So I want to say thank you to Mickey for everything he's done. Thank you to Mark for coming on the show. Thank to everybody else. And thanks to you guys for watching.
Anything else you'd like to add, Mark, before we go?
say thank you for having me over. It's been a good laugh.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
On that note then.
Bye, driver.
Bye.
Bye, driver. Bye.
How come you're not doing it, Mark? How come you're not doing it with us?
Bye.
Do you know where that comes from? That video. That went viral.
No?
That video went viral and the guy gets off the bus and he's going, "Bye, driver."
Oh, I think I have seen it.